Race to the December polls. Hashtag Stop Galamsey now still on. Good morning and welcome to the news at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, Hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 in Kumasi, and myjoyonline.com. Also live in all 16 regions of Ghana on X Spaces and Facebook. Coming up, Africa Education Watch pushes for fresh policy measures to address the controversy over the alleged consumption of unwholesome rice by students in senior high schools.
There should be a policy that says that at least for every item to be supplied to senior high schools, it should have 6 months of shelf life remaining.
We'll also hear from Samuel Kulitoa Blakwa in response to Chief of Staff Raymond Parry, who described the unwholesome rice saga as propaganda.
Propaganda and rumor mongering has no place in education.
As a mother, all you do is just, this is untrue, this is propaganda. I'm disgusted and I'm disappointed in Madame Freeman.
Also coming up, National Labour Commission urges teachers and education workers union TUC to call off their strike and return to the negotiation table.
Appeal to the union to listen to the advice of the commission to disengage in the strike whilst we look at the matter on Wednesday.
In business,
some oil marketing companies commence reduction in prices of petroleum products at the pumps.
And later, Electoral Commission to declare final presidential results within 72 hours after polls close on December 7.
Anytime we are fully convinced that we've gotten what is enough for us to be able to declare the results, we are going to do that. By convention, we work within 72 hours.
These are more with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Africa Education Watch is pushing for fresh policy measures on food distribution to senior high schools. This comes in reaction to concerns over the distribution of unwholesome rice to senior high schools early this year. More stakeholders have been speaking on the matter, including the Africa Education Watch, which says the challenge must be handled through policy intervention. There's more on this report by my colleague James Aveji.
The revelation about the distribution of bags of unwholesome rice to some senior high schools has sparked debate and reactions from several stakeholders. First, listen to some parents who are concerned about the possible health implication consuming this rice could pose to their wards.
How would you feel if your child, your brother, your daughter, or whoever comes out of your family suffer from this negative effect of expired foods?
You have to take them to hospital and check them that what they have consumed is it good to my body.
Our Chief of Staff, Madame Raymond Parry, believes the whole conversation about unwholesome rice is a propaganda.
You know it is not true. So please, propaganda and rumor mongering has no place in education exhibition.
Here's the man behind the allegation, Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa's response.
As a mother, all you do is just, this is untrue, this is propaganda, without any verification. I'm totally appalled, I'm disgusted, and I'm disappointed in Madame Freeman for this conduct. This is not how a chief of staff should behave.
But how do we prevent similar incidents from occurring again? Executive Director of Africa Education Watch, Kofi Asare, has an answer.
There should be a policy that says that at least for every item to be supplied to senior high schools, it should have 6 months of shelf life remaining. So minimum shelf life of food supply to school, whether it's milk, whether it's rice, whether it's student, anything that's supplied should have at least 6 months of shelf life.
James Aveji with that report. Now, as the indefinite strike by teachers and education workers union of the Trades Union Congress enters day 2, the National Labour Commission is urging them to call it off and return to the negotiation table to address delays in revising their conditions of service. We'll hear from the NLC shortly, but first listen to Salamatu Mahama Brahima, chairperson of TUC, on their difficulties.
We can't continue to work with expired conditions of service. In the case of the technical universities and the public universities, the conditions of service expired since 2008, and we've not been able to review. Our members are on us as if leadership is not doing anything. Meanwhile, we have written series of letters to our various management and fair wages as well, but they have failed to meet us.
Well, Executive Secretary of the NLC, Ofusua Samoa, is confident their issues will be resolved if they call off the strike and get to the negotiation table.
The Commission has summoned the groups that I've mentioned, the Registrars of Public Universities, the Fair Wages and Salaries Commission, the Ghana Education Service, the Ghana Library Board, the Museum and Monuments Board, to appear before the commission on Wednesday to speak the delay they are complaining of. The commission is not sleeping. We want to have the issue solved. Let me use your medium to appeal to the union to listen to the advice of the commission to disengage in the strike. Whilst we look at the matter on Wednesday, we are only begging them.
Officer Samoa is the Executive Secretary of the NLC, now to the election headquarters.
Election Headquarters is brought to you by Petrosol Platinum Energy, Energizing Dreams, Chopbox Technologies, a convenient service, German Ozone Medical Center, Alternative Therapy, Dental, Wellness and Beauty, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants CIMA, and the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants AICPA, together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants, Youth Bridge Foundation, bridging the gap for positive youth development, Syntex Tanks, Air Strong, Air Tough, and Potential Real Estate, your trusted partner in real estate.
The Electoral Commission says it will declare the final presidential results within 72 hours after polls close on December 7. The Commission says it's ready to conduct credible polls following the implementation of a series of reforms designed to enhance transparency. In the 2020 elections, the EC had caused controversy when they announced they would declare the results in 24 hours. Deputy Chairperson at the Commission, Dr. Bosman Asari, tells my colleague Evans Mensah in a yet-to-be-aired interview on PM Express that this time they'll get it right.
From the commission, what we are going to do is that we are going to take our time, and anytime we are fully convinced that we've gotten what is enough for us to be able to declare the results, we are going to do that. By convention, we work within 72 hours, and I believe we are going to work within the 72 hours and ensure that Ghanaians know the outcome of the presidential election.
This time, give yourself a bit more latitude.
We are working within the 72 hours, and we'll do our very best to ensure that we follow convention.
To the campaign trail now, NDC presidential candidate John Mahama has promised to industrialize the corridor stretching from Amasaman through Insuom to Suhum to create employment opportunities in the region. He spoke on his first day of a tour in the Eastern region.
We are going to balance out the industrialization to come towards the west from Amasaman all the way to Suhum. So government is going to acquire land from the chiefs. We'll develop the land, we'll send electricity there, we'll send water there, we'll do the roads there, so that any person who wants to set up an industry, we'll give them the land to set it up.
John Mahama also painted a bleak picture of Ghana's economic recovery.
We will still feel the effects of this severe economic crisis and the destruction of our economy even 20 years from now, because the debt that we have accumulated, it will take 20 years to 30 years to finish paying.
Now to the camp of the NPP, presidential candidate Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has unveiled his ambitious plan to transform Ghana into a major medical tourism destination in West Africa. He spoke at a stakeholder engagement in the Komeu constituency, outlining his vision for a modern, well-equipped healthcare system.
And I will be expert in all of these hospitals. I want to equip all the hospitals here with all these first-class machinery, MRI, CT scan. Ghana with our agenda 111, no, you be a medical tourist destination in the sub-region. You first-class machinery. Nipa be free amanone
And to it, Dr. Bawumia says he'll equip hospitals with state-of-the-art equipment that will make healthcare better and attract people from abroad to Ghana for their health needs. And just before we go, political parties in the Ashanti region have vowed to protect ballot papers after the election materials were received yesterday. Meanwhile, the northern Bono East and Oti regions will receive their ballot papers today. And that's how we end the bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. I am Amie Sinyamiche Thompson. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, Jump on now.
Go, the go. Google me. And what time when you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same ride. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
The go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Are you a female entrepreneur, young business owner, agribusiness, fintech, or agri-tech venture? This one's for you. We see your need for funding for your business, and we believe that your story matters. So in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, ABSA is offering you collateral-free loans of up to 1 million Ghana cedis at 10% interest rate per annum. We've already pumped over 1.3 billion cedis into over 6,000 businesses. Yours is next. Visit our SME project office, your nearest ABSA branch, or head to absa.com.gh. Your story matters. ABSA.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, check. Tried and tested, check. Affordable, check. Comes in so many colors and sizes, check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use, check. Choose quality, choose Syntex Tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex Tank is a caring brand too. Syntex Tank, a strong, a tough.
Yeah. We have a new leader in town. OBRNT. Amanfo. Madam was Sibebre. When him say my baby, maybe more charcoal for whiter teeth. More charcoal. Not only that, maybe lemon. More lemon. Zinc for fresher breath. More zinc. And fluoride for stronger teeth.
Introducing the new President Charcoal packed with more power with a combination of charcoal and lemon for naturally whiter teeth. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
The luckiest
star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah.
Welcome and now for a daily star 712 hash and found no regrets. A side comma investors are a striking gold. A comma health workers are a diagnosing luck with precision. A side comma that tough guy who couldn't hold back his tears. Say a comma passionate fan or also entering containing a joy. Afraid to the stressor or turning a hard-earned stitches into a bundle of happiness. And now a comma if you say your next big win is right here.
Star 712 hash. Luck is everywhere.
Dial star 712 hash and join the luckiest winning celebration. From the 1st of July 2024, dial star 712 hash to keep buying tickets as a group, individual, or even as a community. Win loads of cash and prizes in the community draw or go for the grand draw on the 30th of November 2024. Unlock your luck with star 712 hash. Join the winning streak now.
The luckiest
star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere for everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Wow. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
SG Ghana Visa card, SG all the way. Oh, what fun to get cash back on your Visa card. Oh, SG Ghana Visa card, SG all the way. Use your SG Visa card and get some money back.
From now to 31st December 2024, get cash back each time you use your SG Ghana Visa card to make payments when shopping, buying fuel, making payments online, or using a POS terminal. It's simple. Shop and get cash back only with SG Ghana Visa card. Use your SG Ghana Visa card or get one today. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Winston.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm all right. We went to talk to your people yesterday. We wanted to know how they are coping. Listen to this.
First, me de no me disikabe 20 million kokuro fine. Me fa no ma fine. But now die 20 million kura no ma wo be fan kura hu say o check kura be ga say sika ni bi ayira.
So I go to the market once every 6 weeks and I would spend at most 500 cedis. As of today, I go to the market once a month and I spend about 1,500.
This is economics 101. Inflation.
I barry
to say obo.
And it's getting harder. Nobody's salary is getting increased. It starts to become some manner of miracle.
Yeah.
For everybody to actually be able to make ends meet every month. And that's what we're investigating today. We're trying to find out how people are doing it. And already, some heartbreaking stuff coming through. But it's what we're here for, right?
Yeah.
Oh, also, yesterday, the Black Stars, they said they were going to play for Pride.
The Pride has been stolen.
Oh.
The interesting thing about the Black Stars, when the coach started making conversations about the fact that Ghanaians hate the team, I'm like, nah. Nobody hates anything. And one of the favorite scriptures I work with is Luke chapter 12, verse 48. And which says that from everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. So we should be expecting much more from Ghanaians. Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. We've
Ghanaians,
given them a great place
everything.
of pride in our hearts. They better give us what we expect from them.
Absolutely.
All right. Okay. 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters, bringing us neatly to the Joy Business Report. Brought to us by Omnibasic Bank, at your service. Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. And Yak Decor, crafting comfort, designing dreams.
Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, some oil marketing companies commence reduction in prices of petroleum products, with petrol selling at 14 cedis 64 pesos and diesel going for 14 cedis 45 pesos. Also coming up, Ghana's donors worried about government sticking to prudent expenditure controls post-December elections. In other news, also, peasant farmers accuses government of diverting dry spell cash transfer intervention for farmers to livelihood empowerment against poverty beneficiaries. My name is Winston Taki, and now to the details. And now to our first business story. Some oil marketing companies have started reducing prices of the petroleum product. The move is in line with the 2-week review of fuel prices at the pumps. There is more in the following Business Desk report.
Industry giant Gold has taken the lead, selling a litre of petrol at 14 Ghana cedis 35 pesos, representing 29 pesos drop from the old price. Diesel, on the other hand, was kept unchanged, selling a litre at 15 Ghana cedis 45 pesos. More oil marketing firms are also expected to review their prices from today, in line with development on the international market. However, many will be looking forward to the margin of reduction at the pumps. It is because, based on market development, many were looking forward to some significant reduction in prices of petroleum products at the pumps.
That is a Business Desk report. Now moving on. Energy analyst Dr. Yusuf Suleiman is pushing for more investment into the oil sector to improve returns from that area. It follows revelation from the Public Interest and Accountability Committee that total revenue from crude oil productions from the country's fields went up by more than 55%. Dr. Suleiman argued that this is one of the surest to sustain these gains.
And this is a time that we require investment to the oil field. So I want to urge on the players to consistently make sure that they put the required investment strategically into this field. If you don't do investment, especially the infield drilling, that's what is required now. We need new fields. Even if the new fields are not coming, we need infield drilling, and that requires investment. That's number one. Number two, we need to stick to the directives of PIAC with respect to the pyramid.
That was Dr. Yusuf Suleiman, energy analyst, speaking there. Now let's bring you the commodity news. It will be good time to find out how crude oil is faring on the international market. And this morning is going for $73 a barrel. Gold is trading at $2,621 an ounce after increasing by almost $10. Cocoa is selling at $8,315 at a ton, after losing more than $180. Now, in other news, government statistician Professor Kobna Enim is cautioning against the formulation of policies which is not backed by data. According to him, this could affect several interventions by government. He spoke to Joy Business at the 2024 Africa Statistics Day program.
If we continue to make decisions at the national level and at the regional level, and we are not focusing on granular data, it inhibits our ability to achieve the success that we want. The second information that we're putting out there is that historical data, in this case education, should be the basis for forming decisions post 2030 when the education strategic plan has ended. So historical data are critical. The third issue that we've put out there is that private institutions, other MDAs hold a lot of data set, and today we've demonstrated it, and we are calling on all MDAs to come join Ghana Statistical Service so that we can have a pool of data to inform the success of current policy interventions.
Professor Samuel Kobna Enim is a government statistician. Some of the country's donor partners and rating agencies are worried that the current prudent spending may not exist after the December elections and IMF program. These concerns came up during a recent investor meeting between the government and these partners. There is more in the following report.
For some of these partners, their fears had been influenced by the true picture of government spending that emerges post-general elections, as well as any time that it exits an IMF program. That is why they want government to implement more stringent measures that would help check its expenditure in addition to other measures that has already been implemented. Some of these rating agencies were worried that it might be forced to review Ghana's ratings from January next year. This is because they are actually working to carry out fresh reviews on Ghana's economy in the coming days. Others are also worried about the state of Ghana's economy post an IMF program and whether any government that will be in office at that time will continue with those policy reforms aimed at firmly stabilizing the economy. That is another concern that has come up strongly in this investor meeting that we have gathered. For some of these donors, they are still not convinced that government will continue to implement measures that would help to firmly stabilize the economy and give some real meaning to the projections from these multilateral institutions about some exciting times for the economy going into next year.
That is a Business Desk report. Now, Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana is accusing government of diverting dry spell cash transfer interventions for farmers to beneficiaries of the Livelihood Empowerment Against Poverty Program LEAP. Executive Director of the association, Bismarck Norte, says some of the affected farmers who are not LEAP beneficiaries will miss out on the cash interventions.
If there is such an intervention, how do they distill between farmers who were affected by the dry spell and the LEAP beneficiaries who are not even farmers? That information has not been made known to. On top of that, our information is that the lists for beneficiaries who are even getting the cash transfer are coming from political people. Our information is that the regional ministers have been given the chance to get the list of people who are supposed to benefit from the cash transfers and then forward the list to the gender directorate or gender district at the respective district. And then they identify some few people and then send the money to them. So there's even no clarity as to who is even benefiting, because we are told that they are supposed to be farmers. But the information is that some of them, you don't even know whether they are farmers or not. And they are supposed to be part of the elite beneficiaries.
That's the Executive Director of the Peasant Farmers Association of Ghana, Bismarck Norte. Now, moving on. The Chartered Institute of Bankers has underscored the need to sustain resilience in the financial sector to boost confidence among the public. This, the institute believes, could be a strong catalyst to propel economic growth and help provide affordable lending to businesses. Speaking to Joy Business ahead of the 28th National Banking and Ethics Conference scheduled for Thursday, Chief Executive of the Institute, Robert Jeto, said the banking sector is recovering from the shocks experienced from the domestic debt exchange program.
Well, so you do know that our financial service sector has gone through a number of events. If you think about DDP or think about the banking sector cleanup or even COVID. And what is important is that the sector has been resilient. How do we sustain that resilience and also ensure that we are managing horizon risk? What else may be around the corner? We do know that there are a number of global events that impact our economy and our financial service sector. For that matter, how do we manage and how do we see sooner and act faster and make sure that we are containing those risks whilst ensuring public confidence and customer trust in the financial service sector? That's what is informing the theme that we have chosen.
Robert Jato is the Chief Executive of the Chartered Institute of Bankers. Now, the total amount of money that mining companies spent locally for last year witnessed some significant increase. Industry data seen by Joy Business showed total expenditure for 2023 as was pegged at $3.1 billion. Payment for goods and services accounted for the largest spending item for last year. Meanwhile, the Chief Executive of the Chamber of Mines is making a strong case for a review of the tax system for the sector. Suleiman Koni is Chief Executive of the Chamber.
Don't forget that we are talking about an industry whose price is not determined by the companies. They are effectively a price taker. So you have an area which you need to manage to be viable, and that is your cost. So if upfront, government says that, the quantum of money you have brought for investment, you want a part of it as part of your taxes. And we beg to differ. We say, look, allow the company who has taken the risk to explore for the mineral, bring his capital to make sure that capital goes into looking for the mineral for us, because ideally.
Now, on Investor Eye, Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Reverend Daniel Ogbamitete, admonishes the general public to be wary of fraudulent investment schemes and always ask questions before signing up to an investment product. Take a listen.
Before you deal with someone, be sure that one, the operator is licensed. Then you can ask whether the product is also licensed or whether it requires licensing. But you can always check with the SEC. And like you said, there are so many, unfortunately, so many fraudulent schemes out there. And like you said, they're online.
As a regulator?
We are. And we have set up a dedicated investigations team. And I can tell you that they have been monitoring the space. They have picked up quite a number, and they have reported them to some of the law enforcement agencies.
$16 cedis, 40 pesos. That is the rate of some of the forex bureaus are offering to their clients. This morning, the British pound is going for 20 cedis, 50 pesos, whilst euro, on the other hand, is going for 17 cedis, 50 pesos. However, some banks are selling $1 at 16 cedis, 10 pesos. That's all for the Joy Business Report. My name is Winston Taki. Could you?
Hey, wait. The dollar has come. I mean, the
Yes.
CD has gained a bit. 1610.
Yeah, 16 cities, 1640 pesos actually.
Okay, 1640.
Yeah, 1640.
Yeah, some gains there.
Yeah.
Because about a week and a half ago, it was around 1690, wasn't it?
The central bank is doing some magical.
Hey. Sign on money, yeah.
I will be away size of wonders.
Hey, yo. And yeah. We will all take a cue from that. Today we are finding out the signs and wonders by which you are surviving with the current economic situation. Charlie Winston, until tomorrow, Anambwa.
No.
That's right. Thank you. Okay, so Dry Bones by Ohima Mercy and Kofi Osupepra. Isn't this what we played yesterday, or is this something else? Anyway, look, I like Ohima Mercy, so I won't complain. Here we go. Dry Bones. the Bible is like Bob Marley. At any given time, whatever it says applies to the situation you're in. You know.
Was it the
And
one? Yeah.
sorry, I was just going to say that you know, today we are all wondering how to make something out of nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And how to make meager salaries, travel all the way to the end of the month when everything's price is doubling. You know, and yes, I mean, you have to have a certain dry bones will come alive mentality.
Definitely.
Otherwise, you're not going to make it. You know. And well, thank God we are told by His word that that is exactly what He makes possible in our lives. Hello, George.
Hi, Kojo, and how you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm
always
all right.
there.
I am a dry bone, but I'm sure I'll come alive at some point.
And when
You need to declare it.
And when
Amen.
he was asked,
You ne-
he said that, I mean, only the Lord knows whether these bones indeed shall rise.
Yeah, but you must say it as though you know you had it, you get it. That's how you move.
Now you
forward.
definitely need grace.
I have it, even though I do not have it, but I believe that I have it, and I will receive
and
it.
faith is what you don't have, but you still believe, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the story I told in the message from the Morning Man, where this boy, you know, the doctors said he would die. He heard it and decided not to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
And-
he made a decision, and that was it.
And in these times, it's definitely by the grace of God for you to survive. You know?
Yeah, amen. All right then. Okay. Well, after that spiritual corner, let's let's
Drive
do that.
safe?
Yes.
All right, our Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and Multimedia Group, is supported by Toyota Superior Quality. So avoid all distractions, keep both eyes on the road and certainly hands on the steering wheel. And as we talk about you driving safe and staying attentive, we would remind you that the Flower Pot Junction, there's a special event today, which is the commissioning of that interchange, right? Which will obviously cause a lot of traffic because people have been complaining the past couple of days. So please be mindful of that. That is happening today.
Commission General.
There's something about the Flower Pot Junction, which we will get into later. In fact, I think we should get into later. Flower Pot Spintex,
should get into it now.
that
What's the
side of
time
town.
now?
In fact, okay, all right. Let me not hold on.
6:37, right?
Look,
so are you,
Spintex
is there
Road.
traffic there now?
No. I'm just talking about Flower Pot. It's at the beginning of Spintex Road,
Yeah.
right?
I just want people's experiences.
Listen, Spintex Road is a horrorscape of traffic. It makes no sense. There are several branches of that road, but once you get onto it, there's no movement. And you see, it's kind of like it's a taste of things to come, because the further east you travel, the worse the traffic gets. When you get to Tema, when you pass the Tema interchange,
Oh, really?
and that, all of that traffic, you know, the road works that are happening,
leads
you
you
know,
to-
beyond Tema towards Pram Pram, right, and all of the people who live out there, you know,
You're talking about Pram Pram now.
yes, Mama B.
I have
Look,
a head. Jesus. And then my own stretch, which is the Pokwasi Road. But when I hear how intense the Pram Pram situation
no,
is, I think mine is
there's
just
some madness
like-
there. I mean, there is some. Look, you can leave your house at 5:30. You'll still be late for work.
AM.
A.M. At a point, you find yourself moving 1 meter every 10 minutes.
No, that's horrible.
But that's somebody's daily life. Can you imagine the toll that takes on your mental health?
And if you have kids who are going to school outside
It's
of your
madness.
community,
It's
your immediate
madness.
community,
How
and they have
can
to be
you
in this
be
traffic.
leaving your house at 5:30? First of all, that in itself is crazy. Yeah. I mean, we are.
Hey, Kojo, 5:30 is normal.
Mama B,
People leave their house at
5:30 is normal.
Mama B,
4 a.m.
Mama
you know.
B, let me remind you that what we do is not normal.
We are not in normal
What
time.
we do is not normal. It's not. Yeah, I mean, we leave the house at 4:30. We get here at 5. It is not normal. So for the average Ghanaian who has a whole day's work ahead of him
Yeah.
or her, to leave the house at 5:30 a.m. and still not get to work before 9, it's crazy. 5:30 to 9. I can travel from Accra to Kumasi in that time. And they are spending that time to get from Community 25 to Accra. It's mental. And you see all of that time, which is eating away at your, not just your mental health, but your physical health, your productivity. You look, and then you mentioned, Mama B, you mentioned the kids in the car. Yeah. The kids in the car, the poor children, who also have to go to school and have the mind to learn. But they've spent 4 hours in Accra traffic. It's unconscionable. And I know I'm talking to people right now. Your radio is on. Look.
And in Takrady as well, I hear.
Kaswa. You of course, you live the dream. I joke. You live the dream.
No. It's my reality, right?
I know. I call it the dream. It's obviously not the dream. It's nobody's dream. To live, and travel through this the Pukwasi mess every single day, right? And then there are those who live all the way out, towards Ibri and all of that. Look, when you live on the outskirts of Accra, it's a nightmare.
Yeah,
it's a nightmare.
You have to come to town, yeah.
And it's getting worse every day because these communities are developing faster and faster, and the roads are the same. The roads are the same. So look, today I know I'm talking to people who are sitting in their cars wondering how in God's name, how much longer they are going to be able to survive this lifestyle. Wondering where they are going to find money to buy a house somewhere closer by. But that can't be the solution.
Not everyone can live in.
Not everybody can do that.
This flower pot interchange, would it ease the traffic?
It is supposed to ease traffic. But it might be more helpful to inner city traffic than traffic from outside coming in. Right? It might be more helpful to those from cantonments and so forth trying to get out of the city, because they also suffer a bit of traffic trying to do that when they get up the Mahama Road, and they are trying to get to Palace Mall so they can hit the motorway. It's not easy. This will help. Those who are coming from East Legon, you can now hit the motorway much easier when that interchange is also completed. Okay, so it will be helpful for those on the inner city side, but those who are coming from outside, who are going through the treacherous traffic conditions caused by the failure to fix the roads in their areas, this is no help to them, But anyway, this is important. It cost us a fortune, so it will be launched today. But listen, I want to know from you. I want to know from you, what's your experience? Are you in your car right now? If you are driving, please don't take your phone out to make a phone call. But if you're not the one driving, if you're in public transport, you're a passenger, and this is your daily existence, we want to hear from you. Call us now. 0302 216 541 or 055 1111 997. Call us. I want to know if you travel in from beyond Tema, from Community 25, going out towards, is it Dowenya? Is that what they call that place? From those areas. Yeah. Or you come in from where Winston lives, which is what's the name of that place? Abukubi. Right? If that's where you live and you have to come in every day through the traffic, I want to know how that is. You come from Kaswa. Tell me about it. Tell me about Kaswa.
Road.
Or then Sawam Road.
I am hopeful because the road is still under construction, and I'm hoping that it would open up.
That's the prayer.
And then it would ease the traffic.
Ernest is in Community 25. Ernest, good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
My brother, what is this thing like for you guys?
It's crazy, Kojo. I heard you say that people are leaving their homes at 5:30. It is actually before 5:30. If you leave at 5:30, there's no way you can get to the office in Accra, for example, before 8. It never happened. So you have to leave like 5 a.m. It is crazy. And the whole sad situation is that if you are going to go to work and come back home early, you can have a good rest. I will be able to wake up early and even set up at 5 a.m. But when you are coming back, it is worse than when you are even going to Accra. So it's crazy. Something needs to be done about this ASAP.
Wow. Thank you.
Because we are really, really, really suffering. As a matter of fact, personally, I have lived here for the past 4 months or so, and I'm even thinking of relocating to Accra.
Wow.
Because there's no way I can continue doing this. Over the last 3 or 4 months, I've been to the hospital about 5 or 6 times because you don't have any rest. You come home late, you leave very early in the morning to be able to get to the office. So something needs to be done about this.
Wow, thank you, my brother. That's Ernest in Community 25, exactly one of the spots we've been talking about. So Ima is in Pram. Hi Ima, good morning.
Good morning, Sir Johan.
Charlie, we day inside. Tell us what it's like this morning.
Good. I had a meeting this morning. We started at 9:30. I left the house 4:30.
You left the house at what time?
4:30.
And you said,
I'm telling you.
Hey.
5 o'clock you are late. From coming. If you need that, you give me not more than 25 minutes. Absolutely. 4:30. I just got up of the traffic.
So what effect does it have on you? Doing this every day?
You are so tired at the end of it. When you drive, I keep going to do some muscle labor. It's bad. It's bad. And now going back home to it's the same. It's equally with.
Wow.
It's bad.
Charlie, thank you for calling us, Ima. All right. Oh, listen, we're staying in the same area. Senna is in Community 25. Senna, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Kojo.
Oh, are you caught in it again this morning?
Unfortunately, I'm home because I'm not feeling so well. Yesterday, I spent 3 hours going to work in the morning. 4 hours back. So I do 7 hours in a day just to go to work and come back.
That's a whole productive day.
I don't even want to think about the amount of amount you're spending on fuel.
Yeah, Senna, I mean, talk to us about that.
So because of this experience, like in the morning, even waking up in the morning, we have anxiety.
Yeah.
Just that you can't even sleep well because if you miss the time, you are unable to leave home before 5:30 or even around 5:15. You begin to have palpitations and all that because you spend more than 3 hours to get to Accra, and when you're coming back, it's worse. So if you're talking about mental health, it's not just a mental health, it's your physical health. But sometimes I get home and my legs are swelling, because I have the condition and all that. So it's very challenging.
Wow.
Some time back, there were other routes we could come. But the road is so terrible. The construction that was left in the left is even worse. Because now the road is so narrow. And most of all, when you rain, all the other routes you are able to use to bypass the traffic, you are able to use it. So it becomes even worse.
Right.
Something that we really need to do now.
Whew, Senna, you really paint a picture for us. Thank you for calling. Listen, let's try it from the other end. Oyarifa. This is Humphrey. Humphrey, good morning.
That should be
good
better,
morning,
right?
How are you?
Well,
Good. This traffic situation we want to talk about will not end today. What's the name? Zongo Junction, Madina Zongo Junction. Coming from Oyarifa. It's a hell. Sometimes you decided to close very early to go home and have a rest. Starting from Flagstaff House all the way to 37. Either you use the back route, you're locked up. You get to the airport, you're locked up. Whatever road that you divert, you're locked up. But from 37 to Oyarifa, you can spend as much as 3 hours just to get to the house.
Humphrey, we see a lot of police presence. Doesn't that make any difference?
Not at all. Especially when you get to Zongo Junction, human beings will be competing with cars. Human beings will be competing with cars. Instead of them using the footbridge, they won't be using. And it pile up the traffic. It's terrible. In the morning coming is another one. In the evening going home is another one. Moving from just 37 or Accra to Oyarifa can cost over 3 hours.
Wow.
I think our engineers and the government must do something about it. It's so terrible. Fuel is expensive. One has to be in the traffic to burn fuel the whole day for nothing. Productivity will decrease.
It beggars,
have a good morning.
Thank you, Humphrey. It just beggars belief that a journey to work can, or from
and
work,
the painful thing is that
3
trotro
hours.
drivers will take one lane. One lane, usually the outer one for the trotro drivers.
Darlington is in Kwabinya, another tight corner of Accra. Darlington, good morning.
Good morning, boss.
Shall I tell us your situation?
Yeah. And good morning to all your colleagues.
Yeah.
Good morning.
this is a very serious issue. I used to move from Kwabenya to Mile 7.
Hey. Short distance.
Yeah, that's around the back.
Yeah.
But with my kids to school, they go to school at Mile 7.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen a certain trend, and it's all a problem with our leaders. A pothole is beginning to develop on the road. As tiny as it is, nothing is done about it. Then that pothole expands, then it becomes an obstacle and will cause traffic. Sometimes a curve, like from Ashoman Estate coming to the Wonder Junction Market there is a curve. And that curve, a pothole has developed over there. And within that place, we can be in traffic because when everybody gets over there, he has to slow down and maneuver.
Right.
Before he goes. And that creates a whole lot of traffic. You can be in that thing for 30 minutes. There is another one too at Achimota. These people that patch the road, I don't know whether they are skilled people or they are just people they carry from the farm to come and patch the road for us. I've studied that thing for some time now. I realize that when they come and patch the road, after 1 month or after some few months, then that thing they have done will also become an obstacle to us, causing traffic to us.
Yeah. Darlington, I know what you mean. Yeah.
That's Achimota.
Yeah. I know what you mean,
We can
Darlington.
be in traffic all because that particular place that.
Right. Yeah. Darlington, thank you for calling us. Let's see if we can get through as many of these as possible. Hamza is in Ashaman. Hi, Hamza. Good morning.
Good morning, Kojo.
My boss, what's it like for you?
I would like to share a concern before I come to this traffic issue. But first of all, welcome, Mama V. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Kojo, you multimedia, you are doing very well as we head to election, educating people about misinformation and disinformation. I would like to share this concern before we move on to the traffic issue. Kojo, there's a jingle, a campaign jingle that says that over 1 million children has benefited from free SHS. And there is a research, joint news research there, that disproved that, and it is 3.something million. So I think that is misinformation. So please, if you can tell the people and that misinformation, you can just. I know it is paid to advertise, but it's misinforming us. Okay, now back to the traffic issues. People that are from Accra to say Medina, and they are complaining. Because you have a Shama. Sometimes I just don't want to come. Before you get to the motorway, sometimes from Accra, before you get to the motorway, my brother. So that is almost at times I don't even want to go to Accra. I stay in my corner here in Ashama. Even I have something to do at Accra. I don't go. I just have to call, and then maybe if it can be delivered, fine. If it cannot, then I wait. I sometimes at least when it is weekend, Saturday, Sundays, you go. It's okay, small. It's too much traffic. Yesterday, Kojo.
Yeah.
I regretted going to Accra. I regretted. I go home almost around. I left Accra somewhere around 3 something. I go here around almost 1 a.m.
How?
That was not so much. And even from the what do you call the motorway, that should be flowing now. And then before you get to from Ashama overhead, heading to the main station, front brother, no.
Hey, Charlie, this one there. Then I understand why you never want to leave your house. Thank you for sharing, Hamza. Chidiak is in Chidiak, you're our last caller this morning. Thank you for getting through. Good morning.
Thank you. Mama Gan, you are welcome. Is it Mama Gan, Mama B? You are welcome.
Thank you.
Kojo.
Yes, sir.
In a country that the citizens are not angry enough, what do they expect to get more than this? We don't go to become presidents, everybody. We nominate people to address our problems. And all we do in the country is that we come and we talk about the problem. No, if you say, let's go on strike or let's go on the most, nobody will come. The citizens are not angry enough. So this is what they get. So they should all keep quiet and let's live inside. Thank you.
Thank you, Chidiak. Thank you for calling. And look, we have to talk more about this later. But look, we've got newspapers sitting on our laps all morning while we've been involved in this, and of course, an important topic. News review brought to us by Syntex Tank, Air Strong, Air Tough, and Access Bank. More than banking. What is in the papers this morning?
Let's start with the Ghanaian Times. One of the lead stories says, End Galamsey cases in 2024. Attorney General to the courts. Cholera kills 7 in the central region, and Ghana needs campaign financing framework to regulate spending. And these are some of the lead stories on the Ghanaian Times. Also, the Economy Times has Bank of Ghana likely to hold the policy rate, and job availability rises by 9.5% for the first 7 months of this year. And FDI, that is foreign direct investments, dropped significantly, both in volumes and value for the first half of 2024.
All right, the Daily Graphic says the Ghana Standards Authority has uncovered unapproved material in mattress production. Full story in the paper. Also, AG prosecutes 15 illegal mining cases. Ban surface mining. That's a statement to government. Sign on to Africa Responsible Mineral Resourcing Initiative. Mineral-rich African countries urged. The Daily Graphic also reports on this rice that's been fed to students. Oh, this Daily Guide. Yes, the earlier paper was the Daily Graphic. Okay. I don't remember what I said, but apologies. So yes, on the issue of the contaminated or expired rice, the Ministry of Education has responded. It says rice fed to SHS students not rotting, but there are lots of questions, as we know from that statement by Kwesi Kwarteng that we can get into a bit later.
We've heard the Chief of Staff say that it's propaganda. Yes, we'll examine it later on the show. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Oh, Alan attacks Kufuor over Bawumia endorsement. That's also another story in the Daily Guide. What
else have we got?
I think that
the
back page looking about the Black Stars.
Oh yeah, I don't want heartbreak. Let's move on. The online review would have been brought to you this morning by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goil Good Energy Goil Yanara India. You can go read about. You have supervised Ghana's worst spell in 5 years. Just step down, Veronica Comey, to the GFA president. Of course, she said it here on our show. Okay, now we're going for the BBC News. We will bring you Say It Right after the news. Okay, so stay for that. BBC News brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us. And Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers of Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. Goil brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. Goil Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with Goil Super XP. Who feel ya? Huh? Who be feel? Good energy. Joy
Emotional and spiritual needs of passengers and staff.
Faith on the Fly, the airport's chaplains.
Thursday at 9:30 and 21 GMT. Or listen now at bbcworldservice.com. At 8:30 GMT, Business Daily.
We're looking at the financing of the Commonwealth Games. The Scottish city of Glasgow has agreed to host them in 2026, saying its cheaper budget model will encourage other poorer countries to host them in the future. We ask how realistic that is.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Hello, you're with Newsday on the BBC World Service with Laquessa Burak and Rob Young.
Coming up, in Hong Kong, 45 democracy activists have been sentenced to up to 10 years in prison after the city's biggest national security trial since Beijing clamped down on dissent there. We'll be speaking to a leading pro-democracy campaigner.
After 1,000 days of war in Ukraine since Russia's full-scale invasion, our reporter's been visiting a school set up in neighbouring Poland to help Ukrainian refugee children adjust to life in a new country.
Also, a popular weight loss drug, Wegovy, has gone on sale in China after it was approved by local health authorities. We'll get all the latest details from our business correspondent, Marika Oy, who's in Singapore for us. That and plenty more coming up. First, though, the latest world news.
Hello, I'm Neil Nunes with the BBC News. A Hong Kong court has sentenced 45 democracy activists to jail in the territory's biggest national security trial since Beijing clamped down on dissent. They had been found guilty of subversion after organizing a vote to choose candidates for elections. Martin Yip is outside the court.
This has been the largest trial to date since Beijing introduced the Hong Kong national security law in June 2020. These activists held a primary election just a month after the introduction of this piece of law, but the government thinks this was subversion. Among the activists, Benny Tai, the law professor, got 10 years in jail. Another well-known activist, Joshua Wong, received 4 years and 8 months, and a journalist turned activist, Gwyneth Ho, received 7 years.
A car has crashed into people outside a primary school in central China, causing several injuries. China has been on high alert after 35 people were killed in a car ramming incident last week. The BBC has established that repeated airstrikes by Turkey on northern Syria over the past 5 years have cut off access to mains, electricity and water for more than 1 million people. It's collated details of more than 100 attacks in the Kurdish-held region. Turkey accused the authorities there of harboring members of the PKK, a militant Kurdish group. Here's Nama Koshnow.
The BBC has gathered evidence which shows a series of strikes by Turkey in October 2023 and January 2024, which hit key electrical facilities, further cutting off power to the water station and denied much of the region access to clean water. International lawyers who reviewed the BBC's findings said Turkey might have violated international law. Turkey claims it solely targets terrorist facilities. An independent UN report found no military targets near the affected areas. The government in Ankara said Turkey has the right of self-defense against the PKK.
World leaders have continued to react to Washington's decision to allow Ukraine to launch US-made long-range missiles into Russia. The topic's been among the main discussion points at the G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro. More now from our correspondent, James Landale.
In a joint statement, the G20 complained about the human suffering of the war and its negative impact on global food and energy security. The leaders said they supported constructive initiatives leading to a durable peace. According to Chinese state media, President Xi urged leaders to cool the Ukraine crisis and seek a political solution. He was speaking after the US allowed Kiev to use long-range missiles against targets in Russia. President Macron of France said this was a totally good decision.
This is the world news from the BBC. G20 leaders have also agreed to ensure the super wealthy pay their fair share of tax. The pledge came as part of the final communique, which committed to closing tax loopholes. Oxfam welcomed the move, saying Brazil had lit a path towards a more just and resilient world, but it said this still needed to deliver real change. Tens of thousands of people gathered near New Zealand's Parliament in Wellington on Tuesday to protest against a bill seeking to change the country's founding treaty. The protest marked the final leg of a 9-day haikoi, or peaceful march. Katie Watson has more.
The ACT Party, which is trying to push through this bill, argues that a modern New Zealand is no longer a country of just Maori and English colonisers, that the multicultural country needs to be reflected in New Zealand's founding document. But opponents of the bill worry that by questioning the treaty's principles, it's questioning the legitimacy of the country's Indigenous community. The bill isn't likely to pass, but the conversations and the division are set to continue. It'll be another 6 months until a second reading of the bill.
Donald Trump has nominated his second Fox News host to join his cabinet. Sean Duffy has been tapped to lead the U.S. Department for Transportation and its $110 billion annual budget. Mr. Duffy's been one of Mr. Trump's most vocal supporters on Fox. Surveys of the Great Barrier Reef off Australia suggest the northern parts of the world's largest coral reef system have suffered their biggest annual decline on record. Researchers say much of the damage was caused by heat stress from climate change and also 2 cyclones. In one section, about a third of the coral had died. Environmentalists say the findings confirm their greatest fears that a tipping point is fast approaching. BBC World News.
My paddy, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling, oh, you go work, but you know it's out there your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, oh, cause you know it's out there your side. And when you dream, no say I live for you. And when you hustle every day, many wanna go. Anything you do, I live for you. Many want. If I believe I live your side, fidelity. If I believe with us, fidelity. If I know I live your side, fidelity.
Enhance your business operations with the HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer. You can print, copy and scan up to 19 pages per minute with high-quality mobile scans or customizable shortcuts in the HP Smart app that delivers effortless use from wherever you work so you can focus on growing your business. Take advantage of its Wi-Fi direct printing and intuitive touchscreen, which are both designed to simplify your day. With the HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer, experience fast and easy setups and improved overall printing efficiency with a 20,000 page duty cycle built to keep you and your business secure and moving forward with embedded security that is pre-configured out of the box to detect and stop attacks. The HP Color LaserJet 150 NW printer is available at all Kompu Ghana stores. Visit KompuGhana.com or call 0302 752 020 for more information.
In a world where only the best survives, you need a fuel that can match your drive. A fuel with unparalleled protection for your engine, superior efficiency, and unrivaled performance. A fuel so unbeatable, when you get behind the wheel, you'll focus on what really matters. The journey ahead. That fuel is Shell V-Power, because no other fuel gives your engine better protection, better efficiency, and better performance. Be unbeatable. Drive unbeatable. Shell V-Power. Shell. Go well.
Have you ever thought one click could expose your data, or a simple message could drain money from your mobile account? In today's digital age, information is power and protecting it is essential. At Academic City, our MSc in cybersecurity equips you to code, shield, and excel, providing the expertise to protect data and defend against cyber threats. Apply now for our January 2025 intake. Visit act.edu.gh or call 0262 693870 to secure your future. Academic City, educating future-ready leaders.
It's the most action action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
I am Wahinere Gifty. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan, and this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms. Invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and receive a monthly income for the perfect retirement. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit www.oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Obrapa Ahotongwa.
Old Mutual. Do great things every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to your favorite quiz program. What do we know? I'm your favorite quiz master, Mr. Johnson, and today I have with me Ojam Sasaraku. Next, Kweku Eduji, and you, Kwame Regan, and the lady, of course, Fozia Momoni. A round of applause for my contestant, please. Which Ghanaian vice president was investigated by his boss? Yes, Ojam Sasaraku. Papa no. That's wrong. And it's a bonus question for Fozia Momoni.
John Mahama.
That's correct for 1 point. Mahama was being investigated by President Atta Mills, who then died suddenly. Why was Mahama being investigated?
Airbus corruption scandal.
Correct. What was Airbus corruption scandal about? Yes, Kokwedoji.
It involved bribery in the purchase of aircraft for the Ghana government.
That's also correct. Which African president took a Ford expedition as bribe from a contractor in Burkina Faso? Yes, Kokwedoji.
John Mahama.
That's also correct. Which African president allocated all of his country's bauxite to his brother?
John Mahama.
That's also correct. Of all the 13 candidates on the ballot paper, who is the most corrupt?
John Mahama.
So, who will you vote for on December 7th?
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
Why?
Because Dr. Bawumia is not corrupt.
On December 7th, let's vote number 1. Let's vote for Dr. Bawumia. Estroho.
Hi Aku, I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302 634 922. Toll free 0800 422 422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow! I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB personal loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
411, her debut album. Mary J. Blige, now in 2024, releasing her latest. It's called, the album is called Gratitude, and this is a song from it called Beautiful People. Yeah, quintessential queen of R&B there, Mary J. Blige, on a terrific Tuesday morning. Yeah. What do you think of this one?
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Doesn't sound like it's a
title.
2024 song, though.
Yes, it has like a classic feel to it, right?
It's a typical Mary J kind of music.
Yeah. She released it just a couple of days ago. And DJ Ubete thought he would, be our any small with it. I'll tell you what else is eye-opening. It is the amazing extent to which people go to make ends meet, and how hard it has become to eke out an honest living in Ghana, with the prices of things doubling and tripling every single day. How do businesses cope? How do individuals cope? We've been investigating it. We've been hitting the streets, and I've got to tell you, Charlie, I'm on for bread. Listen to these people, Mama B.
Why the bia kwa paso kan isi ana to koto ade ene ukoto ade che am so tum petrol so so kan say auto petrol call feelings the same ade che ne tum sa ya ma passenger so fa na so ka o say friends e bia abajin be 20 Ghana ba say you so ne man 15 no ma be nde ja no afa no sa me so e ha.
Right, that's a driver complaining about the price of spare parts, right? And he says that, and as a result of that, when he takes a passenger who, can't afford the fare that he quotes, and they say, "Oh, look, I'm broke. Can I just give you?" He has no choice but to take it, but he knows it's not going to be enough for what he needs to do. Yeah. All right, listen to some others.
Oil too is the biggest factor. It's going up like something. First, fried oil in the box is 29 cedis. Now fried oil in the box is 40 cedis. A man came here and he was, but I came to buy last time. You gave it to me 33 cedis. I said yes, because it's 29 cedis. But now it's 40 cedis in the box, which is I have to find that 10 cedi and add it to it. My capital will be going down, because if I buy two first, I can't buy two again. I'll buy one.
First, me de no me di sikabe 20 million kokuro mu fine. Me fa no ma fine. But now die 20 million kura no ma wo be fa no kura hu say o check kura be ga say sika ni bi ayira.
This one says, 2,000 cedis used to be enough to stock up a shop. Now you go shopping with 2,000 cedis, and you might ask yourself, did I lose some of the money somewhere?
So I go to the market once every 6 weeks, and I would spend at most 500 cedis. As of today, I go to the market once a month, and I spend about 1,500.
That's a 200% increase. Yeah. But is there a 200% increase in what she brings home?
Nope.
That's the question.
Well, most likely no.
Yeah, right. Semafizi, our producer, went out and did this research for us, and nice job, Semafa. She had a hairy moment in the market when she was talking to one of these Ghanaians, and she was suddenly surrounded by some party faithfuls.
As in political party.
Yep. Hey, what are you talking about there? Yeah, she had to use her superpowers to get out of that one.
Interesting.
Yeah. But look, it's crazy, right? It's crazy out there. And I wonder how people are doing it. Today, I think it'll be an eye-opening conversation, as we try and understand how much worse things are expected to get, right, in terms of the economy. Professor Bokbin, he paints a picture of how things are going to be for the next few years, right, and how much higher prices are actually going to go. And whether or not, people who are struggling to survive today will have it any easier after this election. so that we can all manage our expectations and see what's ahead. Okay, but more importantly, we can find coping mechanisms to figure out how to navigate the choppy waters ahead of us.
Yeah, especially when we're getting very close to the festive season as well. So yesterday, someone told me you have to start shopping like right now.
Yeah.
You have to be buying your rice, your oil, otherwise when it gets really close, it might be.
You won't be able to afford any of it. Yeah. It's crazy. So how are you doing it? How are you making ends meet? We want to know. You can send us a voice note on 055 1111 997, or you can send us a text to that same number, WhatsApp to that same number. Alternatively, post on X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and we'll tell everybody what you're thinking. We'll tell them how you're doing it. Maybe we can all.
But how are you, Kojo, as a man? And all the men listening to us right now, how are you? It's International Men's Day.
It's the first time I've been asked that question this
year.
Are
you happy?
Am I happy?
Yes. Are you happy as a man? Are you happy?
Somebody's listening, so I'll say yes.
We value you. I mean, I just want to, express that.
I appreciate that.
To you, all the men out there, we value. We may not say that as often or maybe as much as we should, but we do really value you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
and
nice
we're interested
to
in you being happy. So if you're not happy, how can we make you happy?
It's nice to hear it. But Obisami, you didn't wait for the answer.
Oh, please answer me. Are you happy?
I am.
Okay, that's cool.
I am happy. The thing that makes men happy is
Samuel Dami, are you happy?
David
Okay, Cassie.
Hey, International Men's Day. Anyway, thank you. You made an effort. Others don't. So you
I'm interested in the complete answer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And apologies, that was rude of me.
Don't worry about it. The thing that makes men happy is purpose. If a man has a purpose and he feels like he's on it, it doesn't matter where he is on the journey, but as long as he feels like he's fulfilling a purpose, he's happy. Yeah.
All right. Well, there'll be an interesting discussion on Joy Prime on television from 8:30. We're talking about this subject, the value and abuse of men. Yeah.
I discovered a very strange statistic. There are two types of abuse. Okay, there's reciprocal abuse. Okay, so or reciprocal, abuse. So maybe somebody says something that upsets you, and then you end up hitting her. Okay, or somebody insults you, and then you insult back, or that they call that reciprocal abuse. And then there's non-reciprocal abuse, where you are just abusive. You say something rude, or you hit someone, and the person doesn't retaliate.
Right.
Did you know that 70% of non-reciprocal abuse is by women?
I'm not surprised at all.
Okay. All right. So what that means is that they are the ones doing the abusing. Just to be clear. All right.
In a loving way.
Hey, babe. Listen. First of all, very big thanks to those who turned up, who showed up for the Made in Ghana Fair. It was an amazing event at the Good Park near Accra Mall. All kinds of Ghana-made products were on display. We have to say a big thank you to all the exhibitors and all of the members of the public who came along, those who came to interact with us and, saw us cooking and doing all kinds of things, especially on Sunday. We want to say a big thank you to all of you. You made the fair fantastic, and we cannot thank you enough for that.
Yeah, and Kojo saying thank you. We took 100 kids to Safari Eco Park last Friday. That was supported proudly by Peregrino Properties. We say thank you. It was a real estate development company with properties around Ayi Mensa. And the kids came from Ayi Mensa Basic School. This Friday, another 100 kids from Morning Star School, sponsored by All Pay Company, will be at Safari Valley as part of the Joy FM Safari Valley Eco Champions Initiative. So just look out for that.
Nice one. All right. Now, we didn't bring you Say It Right earlier because we had to have that conversation about the traffic situation, but we can bring it to you now. It's brought to you by Kingdom Books, and at Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. It's also brought to you by Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
How about a new word for Tuesday? Riposte. R-I-P-O-S-T-E. Riposte. It's worth mentioning that the English say riposte, but the Americans say riposte. And as I always remind you, the national language of Ghana is English, not American. So we are going to say riposte. A riposte is a clever or witty response to an insult. It originates from the French riposte, which is a word used in fencing to describe the sharp attacking lunge of a sword fighter right after parrying an opponent's thrust. Now, have you ever used it in a sentence? No? Well, it's never too late. Here's an example. Instead of a clever riposte, Mama B chose to respond to my relentless teasing with a simple "go away you." And that is how you say it right. Back to the studio now, where Mama B is patiently waiting with a clever riposte. All right, let's hear it.
Go away, you Kojo. In Uncle Ebo's voice.
There you go. I'm satisfied now. All right, listen, there's lots to come on the Super Morning Show. We went to play for Pride. We went to play for
Pride in Pony.
Charlie.
So if there was nothing on the line.
I mean, there was nothing on the line.
Well,
I think that's the point.
There was something on the line, which was Pride. And this was our performance. So I'm just only imagining if we had nothing on the line.
You can't pour from an empty cup.
Oh, but there's an important announcement. If you're on the road, a broken down tipper truck has blocked both lanes on one side of the road at East Legon Hills, Nana Chrome to be specific, and it's creating heavy traffic in the area. We're appealing to the police. Please try and get on the scene and help.
Nice one. Thanks for that. Okay, lots more to come on the Super Morning Show. We'll certainly be hearing how you are making ends meet while prices double and triple out on the market. Talked about dog food yesterday, medication, food, transportation. How are you doing it?
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
Right now, here's your chance, Ghana, to be one of the luckiest. Their grand draw is happening on the 30th of November with incredible cash prizes. Everybody's looking forward to that. But between now and then, you can still win amazing prizes every single day. It could be a mobile phone, it could be a TV, it could be a chest freezer, it could be a motorbike. You could pick up any of these amazing and valuable prizes just because you spent the most on the luckiest tickets for the day. All right, so it doesn't matter whether you're buying one ticket and spending all of that money on that one ticket, or you're buying hundreds of tickets and giving some out to your friends and family, or I mean, I say hundreds. You could even buy dozens. You could buy 4, 5 tickets, but just because you spent the most on tickets that day, you end up winning a mobile phone or a television or a chest freezer or a motorbike. All of these are available to you if you play the luckiest. How do you do it? You dial *712# and follow the prompts. That's it. And buy as many tickets as you can. You can buy tickets as a gift for others. Yeah, you can buy tickets in other people's names so that they will all be in the big draw for the end of November. But you end up winning something special today, just because you spent a lot on your tickets. Okay, so you know the number, it's *712#. Keep dialing it. Buy more tickets. The luckiest. Luck is everywhere. The luckiest is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
All right, listen, everybody that talk say it'll be easier, but with VW Terraman V6, Charlie, it be easy on your budgets and easy on the roads with our powerful V6 engine. Are you looking to purchase a fuel-efficient subcompact SUV with higher ground clearance? Well, T-Cross will be your best decision. It'd be easy to purchase VW cars. Take advantage of our Save a Fortune promo campaign and drive a Volkswagen Harry while stock lasts. Terms and conditions apply. Call or WhatsApp VW Ghana on 025 03025 795 6688. Call for more information about our range of models. That's the Vetus, T-Cross, Tiguan, Allspace, Terramont, and Amarok pickup.
They say we should say Volkswagen.
Volkswagen. Okay. You.
So V is W and W is V. And they call the car VW. Anyway, why wait for December when we can bring Christmas to you early? Total Energies is kicking off the holiday spirit with their Bronya Lube Bay special. From the 1st of November to the 31st of January next year, they are ready to spread some festive cheer. Swing by Liberation Road, Tesano, Dakuman, Link Road, Sakumono, Farah Avenue, Oxford Street, Community 1 Stadium, Premedo Total Energy Service Station. Change your engine oil and get a free elite car wash to keep your ride sparkling. It's like giving your car a holiday makeover. So while preparing to hit the road, make sure your vehicle is ready for the festivities. For more details and updates, go visit totalenergiesgh.com or follow them on social media. On Facebook, it's at Total Energies Ghana. On X or Twitter, same thing, at Total Energies GH. Or on Instagram, they are at Total Energies GH.
Now, Access Bank's Womenpreneur Pitchathon Season 6 is here. Ghanaian women entrepreneurs, this is your time to shine. Access Bank is giving women-led businesses a unique chance to secure funding, world-class business training, and the tools to scale up for success. Ready to elevate your business? Well, don't miss out on a chance to win 100,000 Ghana cedis. That's the grand prize. 50,000 Ghana cedis and other prizes. An exclusive business masterclass. Also business protection, insurance, and much more. Application has been extended. Visit ghana.accessbankplc.com to apply now. Terms and conditions apply. Need more information? Well, call the toll-free number 0800004400 or visit W Community GH on Facebook, Instagram, and X to connect with our women banking team. Is open to all business sectors. Access W, inspiring, connecting, empowering.
All right, Ghana, get ready for the biggest giveaway from Syntex Tank. Okay, Syntex is visiting 15 communities to give them free water. This is all to say thank you, Ghana, for making them number one. And they are number one. Syntex was the first to introduce the double layer tanks in Ghana. Also the first to introduce the inner white layer, so you know when your water is clean. It's brilliant. And also Syntex tanks come in so many colors, so you can pick the best one for your home. So if it's not Syntex, forget about it. Now, if you're in a community you want to benefit from Syntex free water giveaways, just engage their social media handles at Syntex Ghana and nominate your community. The more times you nominate, the better the chance of them coming. Remember, it's SINTEX Syntex Tank. Not be any tank, be tank. The correct tank be Syntex Tank. Syntex Tank. Are you strong? Are you tough?
And it is that time of the year again when we're all thinking of what to get for our families, friends, and loved ones, especially when everything is now so expensive. Now, if you have a Societe Generale Ghana Visa card, though, when things are about to get amazing for you in the next couple of weeks, SG Ghana is giving you cash back every time you shop with SG Ghana Visa card from now to 31st of December 2024. Use your SG Ghana Visa card to make payments at your favorite supermarket, retail shop, to buy fuel, pay online, or anywhere with a Visa POS terminal and get a percentage of what you spend paid back to you. It's really that simple and amazing. Get ready to spend some more. Because SG Ghana is giving you cash back. Use your SG Ghana Visa card today and receive cash back all through this festive season. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you.
All right, if you're wondering where to hold your strategy planning meetings, your board sessions, your staff retreats, there really is only one venue, and that is Safari Valley Resort. Of course, think of the green, serene environment, the accessibility, the meeting room capacity, the flow and layout of space, the room flexibility, the quality of equipment, the staff, and of course the first-class catering services. It's got to be Safari Valley Resort as your first choice. Call them on 0596 914 394. Safari Valley, bringing you closer to nature.
The Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited is organizing its end-of-year furniture promotional sales. It started 15 November, is on till the 31st of December this year. Kingdom Books and Stationery is giving away a whopping 10 to 15% discount on all furniture at the furniture shops in Tema. Near Community 4, that's where you find the Kingdom Books Furniture Store. Head office at Akweje, Takrade, Market Circle, Cape Coast. That's the University Bookshop. That's where you find Kingdom Books and Stationery. Also Spintex Road near APSA. Atomic, that's the Center Point Mall. Winneba, University Campus, KNUST, and Santasi in Kumasi. You can also shop online, kingdomstoreonline.com. Harry. For further inquiries, contact Kingdom Books and Stationery on 050-162-0810 or 0302-764-101. Send an email to info@kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, where quality and affordability is assured or are assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Love it. Okay, now listen, Omni Basic Bank would like to extend their heartfelt gratitude to all staff, customers, and the general public who contributed to the success of their 6th edition of the bank's Health Walk. It was held on November 16, 2024 at the forecourt of the State House. A special thank you to exhibitors and vendors for their invaluable partnerships in making the event even more engaging and memorable. Thank you all for your participation. They look forward to seeing you at future editions, and of course you can call them on 0307 086 000, or you can call the toll-free number 0800 100 790. Omni Basic Bank, at your service.
And Toyota Ghana says drive with complete confidence with Toyota Ghana's new extended warranty of 5 good years or 120,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. You can enjoy peace of mind motoring on every journey. No need to worry about unexpected repair cost anymore. Just focus on the road ahead. Secure your peace of mind today with Toyota Ghana extended warranty. Now that's a really, really cool one. Call Toyota Ghana today on 0302 429 8015 and learn more. Ghana drives Toyota. Superior quality.
All right, we've got lots to do today on the show. We're going to get straight through with it. Sports coming up. We've got birthdays as well. Stay tuned. Plus, how are you coping? Send your voice notes through to 055-111-997. How are you making ends meet? How are you managing? Are you running a business? How are you keeping customers interested? Do you have a job? What are you doing to ensure that you don't lose it? Because, Charlie, this is the wrong time to lose your job.
Yeah.
How are you even making your salary last? How are you doing it when prices are doubling and tripling every time you sneeze?
We're doing pa.
Charlie? Let's talk about it right here on the Super Morning Show. All right. Oh, by the way, before we go, let me also remind you that today on the show, we are hoping to bring you some updates on this situation with the weird food that reportedly was given to kids, right?
Well, the alleged expiry rice that was repackaged, I think we're getting some answers from the Ministry of Education because they did do their investigations and they've got the outcome of that is what we'll share. The FDA has also been doing some explanation. So
the Chief of Staff says that it's propaganda.
I think the NDC is also calling for further investigation.
Okay, stay tuned. All of it here on the Super Morning Show.
Cuckoo. Hey, you've grown into a big boy, oh.
Ah, Ifipa. Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kakra, investment kakra, at the Momo arm.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugger pack?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply. MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Wow. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them. Count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
Christmas we highway no so be shit. The experience ne bogus be back room. Uni dollar menu be come hon here DSTV. If you say this Christmas DSTV is giving. It's giving live soccer or super sports made be analysis to prevent any biases. It's giving Ghanaian content to Aquaba Magic a vibe. Now Korano so can dive into the Nickelodeon channels. How is safe with the parental control. Into your fast ne do DSTV. This Christmas is giving the best in entertainment on DSTV. Grab a DSTV decoder or connect to your existing subscription and be entertained. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Alright, birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African Bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group, as close as a partner. Alright, whose birthday is it?
Okay, so I want to start by saying congratulations to Sami Odami, our lead producer, and his wife Gifty.
Oh, really?
It's their anniversary today.
Oh,
their marriage
really?
anniversary. So happy 8th, guys.
Wow,
keep going.
8 years already. Yes, I remember 2016 when Sami Odami got married. Yes. That was quite a day. Hey, Charlie, no busy. Wedding pa. Wedding pa, Sami Odami. Yeah. Casper Jack, come and see creme de la creme of this country. From the senior most to the lovely most. They were all there. Yeah.
Sammy, your baby and why?
No. In fact, Sammy worry. Papa. He married. Yes. Oh, we certainly wish them well. They've done so well. They have a wonderful family, and we hope for the very best for them in the years to come.
All right, we've got some birthday dedications. Mr. Samuel Anesi Mensa of Emmanuel Methodist Church, Agona Swedro. It's your birthday today, from your wife and children to you.
I've got Mrs. Catherine Sewa Uwia. Happy birthday to you. And this one is from... Oh, it doesn't say who it's from. Okay, happy birthday. Here's one more. Happy 75th birthday to Sir Sam Jonah, a true icon of leadership and service. This one came in saying, may this milestone bring you renewed health, boundless joy, and even greater moments of impact. Here's celebrating a life so well lived and a future so full of promise. This one was sent through by Evans Mensa. And of course, I'm sure his children will want to wish him a happy birthday too. I was in school with one of them, Nathaniel Jonah. Happy birthday to Sir Sam Jonah. Also, this one says, happy birthday to Mr. Clement Osai Odro of Reese and Co. Ghana. May the Almighty continue to shower his blessings on him. It's from Kofi and Danswa Safuru. Okay.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we are. Let's get into the Joy Sports Center, which is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go, Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. And if it's football you want, DSTV has got it all of it on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live in HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
So I need you to imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transform into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, that dream could come through for you with Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans. The renewable energy loans also come at very low rates. So we're not just offering loans, Standard Chartered says, they're offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. So say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. If you're ready to take control of your energy destiny, which I say you should right now, then switch to solar and give Standard Chartered a call. 05015357789 or 05015357790. Also 0244674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here
for good. Now, with the buy now, pay later offer from Sametro, you can now buy a sleek and trendy smartphone and enjoy the luxury of paying in convenient weekly or monthly installment plans. All you have to do is walk into any of MTN's service centers, choose your favorite from a wide range of mobile phones on offer, and the best part is all phones come with up to 2 gigabytes of free data so that you can share your pictures and get all the biggest scoops online for the first 6 months after purchase. So go on, share the exciting news with your family and friends and stay connected on the smart side of life with MTN and Sametro. Salah.
Thank you very much.
Did we indeed play for pride?
Hey,
we did. We played for pride. We played for pride. We lost proudly by 2-1 to Sudan. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Tahiro Fentio. Coming up
into the penalty area. Kudos, the equaliser, appeals for a penalty. He's got it. Referee points to the spot. He get his breath back. Can he keep his cool against Tanya? Moment of truth. What a save! Brilliant stop by Tanya. And there's the final whistle. Unbelievable scenes.
When it rains, he pours. Mohamed Kudus, he missed a penalty as the Black Stars ended their abysmal AFCON 2025 qualifying campaign with an embarrassing 2-1 defeat at home to Niger yesterday. The defeat condemned Ghana to bottom spot in Group F. This is the first time the Black Stars have ended an AFCON qualifying campaign without winning a single game. And To make matters worse, Ghana's 16-year unbeaten run at the Accra Sports Stadium was also ended yesterday with that defeat. Otuado already accounted for Ghana's first defeat at the Babaya Sports Stadium in 24 years. Both of those records, unwanted, were brought on board by Otuado in this very qualifiers. The obvious calls, even before yesterday's game, are for Otuado to step down as Black Stars coach. However, the 49-year-old insisted at the post-match press conference that he will not resign.
This question is for sure legitimate and normal question. But surely you don't know me. You don't know my life, what I've been doing, and where I was. I was very down. People have been chasing me, whatever. You don't know my life, but I'm nobody who can resign. I'm not a person who can resign. If I would have done this, I would never become a national player. I would never become a player in the Bundesliga, and I would never become a coach. You know, I have a very, very different mindset than somebody who would resign. Different mindset, totally.
So forget about it. He's not resigning. That's Otuado. The press conference was very bizarre in a lot of ways. Now, he was asked to apologize by the first journalist who asked him the question. He didn't, and then a third, and a second, and a third, and a fourth one finally asked him the same question before Otuado said if they want him to apologize, he's ready to apologize.
Really, I would like to apologize for the results. Very much. If I have a wish, one wish, I know for a lot of people, even the World Cup is bigger than the AFCON. For me, personally, the AFCON is bigger. For me, personally, it's just a personal thing. I know for a lot of people, more important to go to the World Cup, and I did it once. And I'm just saying, after I did it for the World Cup, before even I came, a lot of people were against me. I can show you 100 things, my friends, but nobody apologized afterwards. Not some few, not a lot. This is the first one, but I'm ready to apologize very, very much. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that we didn't do well and we didn't qualify. I'm very sorry. This one, 100%.
Otuado. That's not all. Yesterday, Otuado also emphasized that he is still the man to take Ghana to the next stage, and he says he believes he can get the team out of their current malaise.
Yeah, you're a good journalist, and I ask you resign, would you resign? You say no. No, because you ask me like why, and these questions are not my responsibility. If I should continue or not, like for me, I'm not, like I said before, and if the next person will ask, we can use the same answer. I'm not a person. I'm never giving up on nothing. You know, this is the way I came up. If you want to be, let's say, a footballer, a professional, you will never give up. You fight. You work hard. You fall down 10 times, you stand up the 11th time, and then you do it. This is how I made it. It's not like I came up and then I made it as a professional. And the same as a coach. It's not like, somebody will just give you anything for granted, a badge. You have to work hard, you have to have teams, you have to work with them, you have to surely get results, which were not there, 100%.
That's Otuado. And that presser just goes on and on and on. We have details on myshowonline.com. He also got very confrontational with the journalist over his credentials. The journalist claimed that Oto made for a better scout than a coach, and Otuado said he completely disagreed with him, and a back and forth ensued after that. Speaking of Otuado, some other people are taking the flak for coming to his defense. One of them is Akwesi Agyeman, who is a member of the Black Stars Management Committee, also the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority. He says the time is not right to change him.
Over the last few years, we've had that many coaches. Speaking to the FA President and Executive Committee, their plan was that we should have a long-term plan, a long-term build-up. So they felt that they needed a coach who could do the long haul. At that time, I think Oto had taken us to the World Cup. He came, he said he had a contract with Dortmund, went back. So he's been brought back to try and build long-term. So if you look at the long-term vision, I think we need that consistency. But football is also about results. And so, but where we are now, where we have, in a few months, I think 3 months, we have 2 crucial games to try and qualify for the World Cup. I don't believe this is the time for that change.
Akwesi Agyeman is CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority. He's also a member of the Black Stars Management Committee. He may have said there that, or he may have indicated that they're backing Otuado, but former Ghana midfielder Emmanuel Agyeman Badu does not think that they management committee is backing the coach at all. He says they've abandoned Otoado to chart his own course.
I don't think the entire problem lies on the coaches or the players. Yes, there's a coaching problem as well. But if after 5 years you have 25 coaches, and you tell me the entire problem you are having with the national team is about the coaches or the players, then I will have a problem. In our time, and I will say this, you were having a management committee members for the Black Stars who has been there doing a human job, doing everything for the team to get success. Today I'm talking. What are they doing? It looks like they have leave the coach alone to fight their problems because they need to play their role as a management committee.
That's Ajuman Badu there. So then Ajuman Badu is blaming management. Some people blame the coach. Let's hear from fans who spoke after the game yesterday. Very angry, I might add. They called for both Otoado and the Ghana Football Association president Kete Kroku to step aside.
I don't think Otoado should continue. Why? No. I don't believe in him. He's not that powerful. I don't believe in Mr. Otoado. Every day if they talk, he say football, it be football. Football, I want to ask him a question. If it football every day, you believe say one, Ghana will come last on the table. Rather than Ghana be what? He said Ghana will come 10 on the table. Ghana be what? Was here? Oka say Sudan they were lucky the last time. Yeah, what say then? Oh yeah. Was here? Say I'm from.
I feel bad because the whole of Black Stars play almost qualifying, just get 3 points. It's very, very bad. So we have to wake up and do something. But see how they produce sport the penalties. You see all the supporters and the fans they are here. I think that they are not feeling happy.
Under 17. I'm going to do some under 17. I'm going to die you about under 20. Mumbi Sase, why you play? That's a player play. Look about youth side. On the back of chatting. What's your youth side?
Fans very angry. Apologies for some of the language used there. But let's move it on. The president of the Ghana Football Association himself, Kete Kroku, he took to Facebook to say that he feels the pain of Ghanaians and promised to fix the problem. Here are portions of his statement read to you.
On the 29th of March 2022, to the lowest ebb of AFCON qualifying matches, my heart bleeds. Definitely, this is not what we want or what we bargained for. At this point, only cool heads can win, and we as leaders of our sport will stay together, be honest with ourselves, and fix this problem. The road to full recovery after normalization is definitely bumpy and rough, but our collective efforts and patience will win, and Ghana, our beloved country, will win. As a Black Stars fan and as the leader, I share in your pain and in our pain. We will rise from this temporary setback. It shall be well.
Kete Kroku's statement. He says it's a temporary setback, but we've gone to back-to-back AFCONs. We've been kicked out in the group stages. So what's next for the Black Stars after the failure to qualify for the AFCON for the first time in 20 years? Well, former Ghana head coach Sike Akona was on the Super Morning Show yesterday. He's called for a plan that goes beyond profits if we have to fix our football.
I think we have to have a plan that goes beyond profitability. We need to look at our youth football. I've always said this, and I don't know how far it's gone, but if we don't do it now, we're already late. We have to look at our under 17, under 20, under 23, the local Black Stars, and then to the national team. Because if we don't do it now, and we don't start to really try to strategize how to go about it, we'll continue to be talking like the way we are talking now. Where did the likes of Samuajan, Suri Muntari, Sylvia Pia, this was the best generation we had. They played from the under 17.
That's CK Akona. Well, while we are mourning, some people were celebrating. That's the dressing room of Sudan. Mamavi, yesterday, Kwesi appears Sudan. They booked AFCON qualification without playing a single game at home, and they were playing Kim Palute's song in their dressing room all the way in Sudan. That's the Ghanaian influence. They finished second. They finished second in their group, and they're off to the AFCON. They didn't play a single game at home. You played matches at home.
Who cares?
And you lost 2 games at home.
don't claim any part of their victory. What is that? The Ghanaian influence. Masa.
His assistant to his Ghanaian. Ignatius Osefusu. Both Ghanaian. And they were playing King Paluta to Arabs in Sudan.
Now you're moving away from Otoado to...
So we have to find joy anywhere we can find the joy.
All right. Well, if it makes you happy, then I guess
yes, please.
We will allow
At the moment, you have to choose your own happiness. So you find something that makes you happy and stick to it.
All right.
That's how it works.
Well, that's it for sports. Thanks for sports. We've got plenty more on myjoyonline.com. It's exactly 8 a.m. And so we have to bring you the Business Minutes, which is brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you in Anointed Engineering Services, the generator expert. Here's the Joy Business Minutes.
Good morning and welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Anointed Electricals, the generator expert, built free solar hybrid air conditioners. Some oil marketing companies have started reducing prices of the petroleum product. Industry giant Guel has taken the lead, dropping the price of petrol but kept the prices of diesel unchanged. Government statistician Professor Kobina Enim is cautioning against the formulation of policies which is not backed by data. And some of the country's donor partners and rating agencies are worried that the current prudent spending may not exist after the December elections and IMF program. And that's all for the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Anointed Electricals, the generator expert, built free solar hybrid air conditioners.
Action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Keep this frequency clear.
99.7.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's 2 minutes after 8. This is the Super Morning Show. We're live on Joy 99.7 FM. You heard there the Joy Business Minute. We're grateful to Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you. They bring us the Business Minute together with Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts, and Anointed Engineering Services Limited. They sell ultra-silent, fuel-efficient diesel generator sets, size ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at very competitive prices as well. For every generator you acquire, you will enjoy 5-year warranty. They also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Services include, but not limited to their 24-hour emergency services that they provide, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, and sale of tower lights and rental. Their latest branches you'd find in Bibiani Petroji, opposite Bethel School Junction on the main Bibiani Kumasi Highway, in Techiman X-Oil Filling Station on the main Techiman Kumasi Highway, and their head office, which is at number 77 Anointed House, it's on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic lights. They have 18 branches nationwide, so you can find Anointed Engineering Services wherever you are. And they're also into skill training. They have a training school that trains students on generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals and controls, and solar installations. They offer 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Call their hotlines 0243 480 334 or 0243 690 295. Anointed, the generator experts. Send your WhatsApp messages to 055 1111997. You can also reach us on X Joy997 on Facebook as well. Social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, A Better Way, A Better Africa, and Cowbell Coffee, with you every moment. Now, every day we face different emergencies. Now, what's your emergency today? If it's a money emergency, then I have the solution for you. Try it on your phone, and you can access it by using *770# as the EcoBank money emergency number, which gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime and data purchases. So much more you can do with *770#, and no need for internet. Certainly don't panic when you have a money emergency situation. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. And let's talk about something we all want: success. Everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. Now, when work gets tough, and I bet it will, you need that extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with a great taste and aroma that will aid kickstart your day. Whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter where you are at, as you chase after those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah. Download it, you gon' enjoy it. In my rhyming check, in my rhyming check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich creamy goodness of Cowbell Coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Cowbell Coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
Keep this frequency clear.
99.7.
is the biggest factor. It's going up like something. First, Frightor in the box is 29 cedis. Now, Frightor in the box is 40 cedis. A man came here and he was, but I came to buy last time. You gave it to me 33 cedis. I said yes, because it's 29 cedis. But now it's 40 cedis in the box, which is I have to find that 10 cedi and add it to it. My capital will be going down, because if I buy 2 first, I can't buy 2 again. I'll buy 1.
First, me de no me di sika be 20 million kokuro mu fine. Me fa no ma fine. But now die 20 million kura no ma wo be fa no kura hu say wo check kura be ga say sika ni bi ayela.
So I go to the market once every 6 weeks and I would spend at most 500 cedis. As of today, I go to the market once a month and I spend about 1,500.
Petrol soon wide and spare person wide. The beer so can see another koto ade. And now connect. Koto adachi am there too. Petrol so as long as I want to say auto petrol. Call feelings the same thing. Adachi near to sa. The amount passengers who find us okay. I say friends say. If you abegin be 20 Ghana. But I say you so the man 15 no man be there. I no afa no sa. Me so high.
It's real. Prices are going up every day, really. And we're having to manage with what we have, because for most of us, our salaries haven't changed in about 3-4 years, maybe. Yeah. So how are we managing? That's what we're discussing today.
Now, if you haven't had a salary increase in 3-4 years, or a significant salary increase in 3-4 years, what it means is that you've taken a wage cut. That's what it means in real terms.
Yeah.
You've taken a wage cut because,
what you could do with 1,000 Ghana cedis in like 4 or 3 years ago, you couldn't do that with it now.
Anything with it. You can't do anything near that with it today. And you have to think about all kinds of aspects of living. It's not just about, what happens when you go to the market. What happens when you go to the hospital? Right? What happens when you go to the filling station? What happens when you go to your tailor or your seamstress? You've got Christmas coming up. You've got all these funerals and weddings coming up. What happens when you go to just put clothes on your back? Right? What has happened there?
Transportation cost as well.
Transportation, right? So look, this conversation, and you talked about security the other day, and dogs, and how they in themselves have become a massive expense. Everything about our lives has increased in cost. Now, one of the people Semefa interviewed will tell you what her monthly overheads are. Mama V, you go wrong. I don't want to give it away because we'll play the full thing later.
Right.
You will run, but you might even recognize yourself in it. You might recognize yourself in it. Then it starts to become strange. How are we doing it? How are we coping?
Yeah. Listen, share your experiences with us on WhatsApp 055-111-1997. You can also join us on our socials. You can post on X, on Facebook as well. We'll share your thoughts with the rest of the world. Big stories brought to us by Telecel, connecting energies. Latest from your partner for life, Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus here in West Africa.
Now picture this. You're lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you're met with a mattress that sags beneath you, a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. Your comfort and well-being should never have been compromised, and that is why at Latex Foam they prioritize quality above all else. Step into their showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Their high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. And that is the Latex Foam promise. Invest in your well-being. Choose Latex Foam. Otherwise, you do yourself. Latex Foam is your partner for life. Visit them today and sleep better tomorrow. Call 0302-231155 or 0322-008499, or just go visit them online. They're at latexfoamghana.com.
And get ready for more money and even more winners. The Telecel More Money promo just got extended for 2 extra months, giving you even more chances to win big. We're now rewarding 4 lucky winners with 30 Ghana cedis every week, and the 1,000. That's $1 million actually. Grand prize still up for grabs. Keep purchasing data or airtime or reloading data on your fixed broadband to get closer to becoming a millionaire. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning. Don't miss out. Dial *500#, *500#. Send WIN, WIN, to 500 or visit the Telecel Play app to opt in for free. Terms and conditions apply. Promo regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Telecel, connecting energies. But you, Kojo, what are the tricks? What how do you survive? Because I know that you have to buy medication, for instance.
I mean, for me, I don't have a choice. Okay, I can't cut corners. I can't decide to use less insulin. I mean, I would die. So I have to increase my revenue. I have to, and it means that I have to increase my revenue on a continuing basis at all times.
Right.
Because the prices are going up all the time. Just 2 months ago, I hosted a Joy News dialogue where we talked about non-communicable diseases, and I mentioned during that Joy News dialogue that it cost me about 650 cedis to buy a single one of the insulin, pens that I use. Now, one pen lasts me about 6 days. That's 650 cedis every 6 days. Okay, and I buy 2 of them.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, so that's 1,000 1,300 cedis
And you can
every 6 days.
Decide to use one.
No, you can't. I need both. Okay, but guess what? That 650 cedi insulin pen is now available for almost 800 cedis.
Wow.
800, and it's been 2 months. 2 months. All right, so I've moved from 1,300 to 1,600 every week.
Wow.
So no, I mean, I can't afford. I must increase my revenue. I must find ways to make more money. Otherwise, at some point, I won't be able to afford to stay alive.
Yeah.
Now, I know my situation is not unique. If you
Yeah.
have a child who has a condition, you have to buy medication for them. That medication is going up in price all the time. Every time you go back there, it's a new price. And the worst part is when you go to your regular people and they don't have it and you have to go elsewhere. It's the most painful thing in the world. Now, simple things like your regular supplier has run out can be a financial crisis in the making for you.
True.
Because you have to go to someone else who probably has a much bigger margin on it than the person you regularly buy from.
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So if you ask me how are we making it, honestly, I don't know. I don't know how I'm making it.
It's a more side hustle, I guess.
Well,
something on the side must be going
something
all
has
the
got
time.
to give because I need a couple of hours sleep. I need a couple of hours sleep, right? Anyway.
Yeah, well, so you share your experiences with us as well here on the Super Morning Show. We've got others sharing with us, and we're going to play the full interviews right here on the Super Morning Show. It's 17 minutes after 8.
The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
is where we are right now in the Kpakpakpa era. How are you doing it? How are you making ends meet? Prices keep going up. Every time you go back to the market, things are more expensive. There's now a sort of index for basic goods and services. You go and you're looking for oil, and the oil seller will call other markets to find out how much oil is being sold that afternoon and sell it to you at that price. That is how fast prices are fluctuating. But your salary is not fluctuating at all. So how are you doing it? How is the average Ghanaian surviving? And what is in store for us in our future? We need to explain our current situation and understand what is in store around the corner for us. And we've got the best people to help us with this. Let's say good morning. Joining us on Zoom is Ken Thompson. Ken Thompson is a friend of our show. He's a CEO of Dalex Finance. He's a thought leader in business and economic matters and a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales. Uncle Ken, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. It's great to have you back on the show. Thanks for making the time.
Hello, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you. I hope you can hear us. I hope you can hear us too.
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope your insulin issues are resolved.
Well,
but I doubt it very much.
We all pray. We all pray. Thanks so much for your time this morning. Also joining us is Selom Brantier, who happens to be the Vice President of Imani Africa. And Selom joins us over the phone. Selom, good morning to you.
Good morning to you, Kojo. Good morning to Uncle Ken and everybody else.
Yeah, long time, Selom.
I did.
We'll be joined by Professor Godfred Bokpin as well. And Professor Bokpin, of course, is a professor of finance at the University of Ghana Business School. He'll be joining us shortly. Now, so before we get into the conversation, yesterday we sent our producer Semefa out and about to talk to Ghanaians. She talked to shoppers, in the supermarkets, in the marketplaces. She talked to vendors, pharmacists, and drivers, and all manner of Ghanaians to find out how they are coping. I want you to listen to this, and then we'll get into the conversation.
A lot has changed in terms of pricing in Ghana. It's gone from bad to worse. So I go to the market once every 6 weeks, and I would spend at most 500 cedis. As of today, I go to the market once a month, and I spend about 1,500. And this is just market shopping. I still have to go to the supermarket to buy the other little things. So on an average, my grocery shopping comes to about, per month, I would say about 5,000 to 6,000 cedis. And I'm being very conservative. I'm really buying the necessary stuff. I don't go overboard. I don't buy what my kids want to eat. So my overheads monthly comes to about 21,000 cedis. I've already done the math. If you include my fuel, cost of help at home, shopping, medicals, bills, utility, water, electricity, internet, the whole thing, I spend about 21,000 cedis a month. But petrol is a major contributor. Just on petrol alone, per month, about 6,000. Can I be very honest with you? Can I be honest? My income doesn't come from Ghana. So that's how I'm surviving. I earn dollars or pounds, and that's how I'm surviving. I couldn't see myself earning cedis and maintaining the same livelihood standard. It's not. Cost of living has gone up by, I would say, 200%.
Now things are very hard. Very hard. Because I can sell these tin tomatoes for 8 cedis. Then when I go, it will be in the box 10 cedis. How am I supposed to get that 2 cedi and add it to that 8 cedi that I sold here, which is I've lost. So when the customers come, they will be complaining. Now oil too is the biggest factor. It's going up like something. First fried oil in the box is 29 cedis. Now fried oil in the box is 40 cedis. A man came here and he was, but I came to buy last time. You gave it to me 33 cedis. I said yes, because it's 29 cedis. But now it's 40 cedis in the box, which is I have to find that 10 cedi and add it to it. My capital will be going down, because if I buy 2 first, I can't buy 2 again. I'll buy 1. So we are losing. The government should do something about it. We were thinking that because it's election year and Christmas too, things will go down for us so that we can buy and sell. But no, it's too hard. Things are going up too much. The rice, we can't survive this Christmas. It's God who will come in. Sometimes here will be very quiet. Like here is a compound house that everybody has left for work. But here is market. No money for them to spend. If you come, the things have gone up, so you can't buy. You want 2 things, but the things are up, so you buy 1.
When you tell someone that they have increased it, like example, you are not my customer, you just want to buy like 2 pieces or 1. I can say it's 9 cedis. You say no. But in the first time, when you tell someone that it's 8 cedis, he will value that 1 pass. You go to the store and buy 10 cedis from the person. In the first time, we was buying it 6 cedis. Normal price. That is how we buy it 6 cedis and sell it 8 cedis. By nowadays, I think they increase it within at least 20 pesos that they add. So we are now buying it 6 cedis, 20 pesos, and actually we are still selling it 8 cedis at normal price. Some are complaining because we told them that they have increased the water to us. So we are still planning how we will still do the markets, how the markets will be.
They are really complaining. Customers are really complaining now. When they come, we are suffering. There's money in the system. My father told me something about 8 to 9 years ago. He told me that if you don't become a future leader, you end up becoming a future laborer.
Sabio said, dear, see the no American, dear Yaminti, and no man could ye, no my boy a ding. And a lot of fair cry, for car cry, not the omo pen no moji. They said, would the 100 cedis cry, cokurumua. And so she, but when ya be a no esa wo fampo, untime mfa. O first me de no me di sika be 20 million kokuroma fine, me fa no ma fine. But now dear, 20 million kra no ma wo be fa no kra hu se o check kra be ga se sika ni bia yela.
It's crazy. You heard that lady. Her overheads, monthly overheads, about 21,000 Ghana cedis. And she says this is basic stuff. It's not like she's buying luxury stuff. I mean,
consumables.
Yeah, fuel 6,000. That is believable. That is believable.
Of course.
I have a car that costs quite a lot to fill the tank.
And if you're spending, somebody said this morning, 7 hours in traffic every day.
Imagine. Imagine. When you feel that, yeah, I may spend more than she does on fuel. So, but whose salary is 21,000 a month? Who? According to the Ghana Statistical Service, only 20% of Ghanaians earn more than 3,000 cedis a month. Only 20%. So the remaining 80% of us, we earn less than 3,000 Ghana cedis a month. How are Ghanaians living? That's what we want to talk about. We want to talk about the economics of it. We want to talk about the reality of it, and then we want to look at the future. Right. Okay. So, Uncle Ken, if you don't mind, I'd love to start with you. Now, what is fueling this is good old inflation. Then, of course, you have the depreciation of the cedi. But help us understand. I mean, we all thought that inflation was improving. We were told that, it had come down from the dizzying heights of 50-something% to about 22% a couple of months ago. Why are prices still almost doubling every other time we turn our backs?
Could can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I was born in 1961 and I went to Form 1 in 1972. And I saw how our lifestyles changed from 72 onwards, to the point where in the mid-70s everybody was traveling. In terms of the management of this economy, Ghana has gone back to the 70s. We've really gone back to the 70s. And it will take us another 53 years to get to 2016. And by then, the world will be in 2069. I mean, here you have it. You're going to take an exam. You say you set your own questions. You say you set your own marking scheme. When the results come, you fail. I mean, you fail badly. For those of us that did A-level, you got sub. And then when you're asked, you say that your senior man was blocking you, although you were allowed to copy, and that it had rained, and the Odo River had overflowed. But meanwhile, your neighbors passed. You failed. So for me, and now you want to set another question to mark, and you are failing to respond to the reasons why you failed. I mean, my simple question is this, and I'm marking only one question. If the fundamentals are weak, what exposes you? It's the CD. It's as simple as that. In 2016, we were around $1 to 4 CDs. Now we are over 16 and it's rising. And please call me when it gets to 20. I mean, we managed by Dr. Feelgoods. These are Dr. Feelgoods. These are doctors. These are Dr. Feelgoods who tell us, who give us the rhetoric, but are never able to deliver on what they talk about. I mean, we've presided, and I don't, all this is the same thing. We've presided over the largest transfer of private wealth to the state to mismanage. And Ghana is not at war. When a country is at war, that's when citizens are asked to make sacrifices. The city has collapsed. There's going to be high prices and inflation. Dr. Feelgoods are still telling us that things will become better. We have pensioners, private individuals queuing up for their miserable savings and pensions. We have young adults still living with their parents with no prospect of moving out, with no prospect of a job. We have business closures. We have a financial sector cleanup where we spent over 25 billion cedis and nobody's even bothering telling us how the money was spent. Nobody, they can't even bother to tell us. We have the poison of Ghanaian waters. Our children are being poisoned. We are being poisoned. We have collapse of the energy sector. We have collapse of ECG. We have collapse of the cocoa board. The list is endless. And Prof will give you all the figures. The figures are nice. But the bottom line is, it's about the value of the CD in your pocket. That's economics. I've always spoken truth to power in economics. I've been speaking for the last 15 years. I'll speak truth to power to the government. The value of the CD in our pocket is worthless. And this is due to pure mismanagement. Absolute mismanagement. We can't pay our children's school fees. We can't save. We can't eat properly. We can't afford to go to hospital. We can't take transport, And what happens is that we all develop a coping mechanism. So you become poorer. You become poorer and poorer. And I saw it. I saw it going to Kingsway. I saw it what we ate. I saw going to Form 1. I saw how our lives changed. But the worst part of it all for me is that, the mismanagement of the economy, the emotional toll is absolutely ridiculous. And the people that suffer the most are the affluent. So it's okay to say I'll travel. But what happens? Our families are broken up. The community is broken up. Homes are lying empty. And all this leads to anxiety, depression, and loneliness for those of us in and out of Ghana. We deserve better. I mean, forget about the figures. It's about the value of the seed in your pocket, and it's about being led by Dr. Feel Goods. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's ridiculous. Why should we reduce this kind of poverty? I mean, why?
Yeah.
I mean that's my opening statement. I mean, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous.
Thank you.
And that's my opening statement.
That's quite an opening for us to be getting on with. We appreciate that indeed. We're joined by Professor Bokbin, who of course is at the University of Ghana Business School. He's a professor of finance and economics there. Prof, it's a pleasure. Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning, Kojo. And good morning to your co-host. Good morning to Ghanaians, and good morning to my big boss who just spoke. I'm not too sure whether I qualify to add anything to what he has said or even take away from it.
I know exactly what I'm going to ask you in a minute. But first, let me bring back Selom. And Selom, you see, I'm glad to have you because in addition to the work you do with Imani, you also run a business. So when you hear, what these Ghanaians are saying, how much of it is reality for you? And in basic terms, I mean, Uncle Ken points out that, look, the fundamentals are weak. The CD is exposing us. But in basic terms, what exactly are we getting wrong on a repetitive basis, resulting in these astronomical increases that our salaries cannot keep up with?
So, there's a whole lot of things, but I think one of the biggest things that we've gotten wrong is our lack of appreciation for what I'll call value creation.
Right.
Every economy thrives on how much value you are able to add to the economy. So if you give me 100 cedis and I'm able to, let's say, transform it and then add, let's say, 10 cedis to it, that is extra value. Yeah. That value can then have a multiplier effect because it can then go on to do other things. Now, for a lot of people or for a lot of us, we have realized that even whatever little value that is there is being eroded daily. And there's a huge disregard for this kind of value because the government seems to be interested in making people so poor that any little populist, freebie giveaway should be something that should be valued. And why do I say this? I say this because, like has been said before, you have had an erosion of the CD to the extent that what people buy daily changes. Let me give you an example. I had a client who I was doing some stuff for. She needed to buy plywood. On the first week of October, a 3/4 inch plywood, the local type, was 250 to 260 cedis. Over the course of the month, till the last week of October, the prices of that plywood had increased to 300 cedis, and I was being told that if a couple of weeks more came, they were going to even increase the price further. That is about a 25 increase in the price of plywood and input that somebody is using for their job. 25% in 1 month. These are things that are not put in the so-called inflation basket for people to really, and then when the statisticians come out, they'll say, oh, the inflation is that. On the ground itself, the prices are changing daily. Somebody asked me for an estimate, and then that estimate really has a validity of about 1 week to 2 weeks, because by the time the person will even gather money and come, the prices would have changed.
Yeah.
And these things really affect not only those of us who are producing stuff for people, but even those who actually deal in these things. Because the problem is that when this CD value erodes, what happens is that by the time they're able to sell off their stock or their inventory, whatever they get plus the profit is not enough to even restock the same amount. If you go to Abosokai right now, a lot of spare parts dealers, for example, do not even have their own inventory anymore. They are now resellers for Chinese people because they cannot command the actual importation of these spare parts on their own, because the monies that they make, it will not even be enough to cover the previous inventory that they had. If you bought 10 things to come and resell, you would not be able to make the amount of money after, let's say, a month or two that the inventory will be, finished. To be able to buy the 10, you might be able to buy only 7 or 6. Now that causes a shrinking in the market. If that spare parts dealer or people like us, our profits reduce, it means that we cannot pay enough workers. And if we cannot pay enough workers, those workers cannot feed their families. If they cannot feed their families, they cannot also go to school, and you have more poor people who only think that things like free SHS and the rest are the only things that can save them. Meanwhile, if we decided to think about the fact that we have to protect all these people, because you see, what is happening now is that we have a situation where the poverty levels, like has been said earlier, has reduced to the extent that I read a study that said that our poverty levels have now reached 1991 poverty levels. If you were around 1991, that was around the time when we used to only take things like jollof and Coca-Cola on Christmas Day. That is the extent to which we have gotten to right now today in Ghana. To think that we have been in a democracy where we have had civil society activity and all these things, and we have had this level of enlightenment, and then we have rather reversed our situation of poverty to pre-1991 levels, tells you a lot about the hardship that people are facing. And with such a scenario, it beggars belief that we are still like we have the Dr. Feelgoods completely ignoring these aspects of our lives and then trying to foist other things on us, or trying to create different issues to tell us that these are the main issues, when the matters of the pocket, matters of feeding the family, matters of paying rent are the big issues. But then for me, the primary thing is this: we cannot kill off a whole slew or a whole segment or a whole stratum of the economy, which is the small business owners, the middle class that was emerging, and think that we can have a prosperous nation. It is not going to work. Let's say 2014, 2016, most people who were working, or most people who call the Ghanaian middle class, there's a social middle class and the economic middle class. The social middle class of Ghanaians were people who were probably earning, as per GSS data, let's say around 2,000, 3,000 cedis a month. Around that time, it was worth about, let's say, $700 or so. The average civil servant, who was a senior civil servant a little bit, and the average of between $700 and $1,000 a month, if we put it in exchange rate, these things. Today, those same people, their real salaries, I was calculating, if you're a teacher and you're a senior forgotten the name, is it senior superintendent or something? What you earn today is about 35% less than what you were earning in 2016. So such people are seen as, they are senior, public servants or civil servants or whatever. Right. But in reality, their ability to feed their families has been diminished. Now, imagine if such a person has a dependent that he's trying to support to build a business. How can that business even grow and flourish so that they can even try and mop up and employ some of the jobless people around to create value? It is not there. Today, I am telling you that for all my listeners, for all those who have been working for about 10 years and above, if you were on tier 2, calculate your total tier 2, the value of your tier 2 contributions back in 2019 and change it into dollar terms. Calculate that tier 2 value, even with the increments of your salary and everything today. You would realize that in dollar terms, that tier 2 value, depending on where you are and where you work, would have fallen by almost as much as 45 to 50%, which means that today, if some people are going to retire, they would have been better off retiring 5 years ago based on the amount of dollar they could get and pull out from their long-term funds. This is a huge indictment on anything economic that anybody is trying to put out there and say that we are making progress. And it's a huge indictment to even the current regime and everything else, because it means that the little money that we have had in this country has reduced considerably to the extent that we cannot even go for alternatives if we wanted to, because it is like going into a boxing fight with your two arms tied behind your back. You will never win, and this is the situation in which a lot of us are finding ourselves. And it is difficult then to now think that we will have to depend on things like remittances from outside and things. But so many families are now having to depend on that. Now, even when those remittances come, and they are even supposed to even kickstart businesses and the rest, we situations where we cannot even make enough profits to do that. I'll give you an example. A friend of mine got a contract, right? And the contract was such that they will make about 30% profit. But they needed a loan of $10,000, $12,000 to do it. The person secured a loan from outside for $12,000. This was back in July, August.
Yeah.
At that time, the CD was about 15 CDs or 14, 15 CDs or whatever it was. Today, the person has to pay back that loan. Even on raw dollar terms alone, the person is losing about 27,000 CDs because the person took it at around 15,000. The person has to pay about 170 something to 180,000 CDs. So these are the real problems that people are facing on the ground. And the fact that there has been a complete deaf ear by those who said that they are coming in to rescue this country tells a lot about what they have done and how much they respect us as Ghanaians.
Wow. Thanks for that, Selom. Now, I mean, if you think what you've heard is so far is bleak, well, pay attention, because Professor Godfred Bokpin is with us. And Prof, I know that the University of Ghana Business School, along with, fellow organizations like ISA and so forth, have been concerning themselves with what is to come next. We're going into an election where all these potential parties and potential candidates are telling us that they will improve our lot. Inflation is galloping. By the time the next government is sworn in and starts settling in a year, 2 years from now, will things be better or worse?
Not going to be significantly better because we are already in a situation. Let me put it this way, Kojo. Ghana is one of the few countries where water flows up there. Together with those in leadership, then there's no way you can tap into that water. Forget about it. For a large number of years, aim of recovering crisis is significantly dwarfed. That is a reality. Poor quality, poverty, almost at the same level, early 90s. What we are seeing is not just poverty and inequality. We are seeing structural poverty and inequality. The implication of
Prof, I think you might have to reposition yourself a bit. We are missing every other word you say. The signal isn't great.
Oh, okay. Is it better now?
It sounds better. Yes, please.
Okay. The structural poverty and inequality would increasingly majority of Ghanaians join that pool. Salom was talking about the effect even on the middle class. So when you look at the data, you will see that lower middle income poverty, upper middle.
Oh, we must apologize. That line was a bit shaky to begin with, and I think we've lost Prof. Bokpin. We will reconnect with him, and when we come back, we will get him to give us a clear picture of what to expect in the next couple of years. If you think this election is going to improve your life, Prof. Bokpin has a reality check for you. Stay tuned. Also, we're going to ask a few basic questions. Look, nobody's salary is increasing. Every price is going up. Someone is spending 21,000 cedis every month. How are people doing it? Are they stealing? We'll look into it. We'll talk about that and more in just a moment. But first, it's Black Friday. Sales at Furniture City is going on. And your favorite furniture store, Furniture City, is giving you a unique opportunity from now until Black Friday to make your dreams come true. Yeah, Black Friday came early at Furniture City. So walk into the largest furniture showroom in Ghana Yes, Furniture City, and enjoy discounts from a minimum of 20 to 50% on all items. That's sofas, dining chairs, garden chairs, carpets, bed sheets, wallpaper, office furniture, and more. Put a smile on somebody's face this season. Make that home makeover come true. Visit Furniture City today for all your notable high-quality brands and get between 20 to 50% discount on all items. You can find Furniture City on the Spintex Road, just 200 meters from the Flower Pot roundabout and opposite City Ceramica. Also, they are in Tema in the Community 25 stretch, close to Palace Store. Log on to their Facebook page, Furniture City Ghana Limited, or just go to FurnitureCityGhana.com. You can call them. The sales team is on 0244 213333. Furniture City, your home of quality furniture. Professor Godfred Bokben is back on the line. Prof, forgive us, the line was a bit shaky, but I think we have a better connection now. Please continue the point you were making.
Yeah, so I was saying that Ghana is one of the few countries where water only flows upwards. If you are down there, you are not going to get some.
Yeah.
That typifies the structural inequality we are confronted with. So let's look at it this way. Whoever wins this election is going to face significant challenges because we don't have the fiscal space. In fact, Kojo, there is no institution in Ghana that you can point to right now that gives hope, that is well managed, that we can use as a starting point. There isn't any. Not the central bank with a worthless balance sheet. Not ECG and the rest of them. So I think that it's going to be challenging. But what will be needful, a lot has been said about the challenges, but what will be needful will be the next government putting a credible leadership on the table that will generate hope and confidence and say that, you know what, we have seen the deficiencies. We are building forward better. This is our promise. This is the leadership we are putting on the table. What do we mean credible leadership? Look, Kojo, in Africa today, economists are talking about leadership much more than motivational speakers. Because the starting point is effective leadership. Effective leaders will put the right structures and governance in place. So you can link effective leadership to good governance. It's not only at the national level, but of course, effective leadership at the household and private sector level, complementary, is very important. So, what kind of effective leadership should we put on the table? I am not expecting any serious party that will win this year's election to assemble a cabinet or a government size of more than 40 ministers. Then you are not serious. Then you are not sympathizing with the people. Because the point is that you don't have the fiscal space. So you have to adopt a lean, low-cost, efficient approach to delivery of public service. It will not happen in a year. And whilst I say so, Kojo, let's bear in mind that economic transformation, minimum, it will not take us less than 15 years of doing the right things consistently.
So even if we do everything right,
2 years and then 2 years off, no, consistently. That is where you will see the effect of leadership through good governance and then economic growth and economic development and sustainable development manifesting in the lives of ordinary Ghanaians.
Prof, I want to get some clarity from what you just said. You're basically saying that even if we make no more mistakes, we get everything absolutely correct from now on, we become perfect human beings, and get every decision right from today onwards, it will not take less than 15 years for us to recover from the hole we are in.
Yes. That is, if we're doing the right thing consistently. You know, reforms are more effective if they are bundled together and they reinforce each other. So let's bear that in mind. And which also means that we require a certain level of patience. Without a good appreciation of this our democracy of 4-year term and all of that really does not allow us to put in place measures that will bear medium to long-term effect. So, Kojo, what have we done? With the recovery government is celebrating. Do you know what we have done? When you look at the measures the IMF program is implementing, together with what additional measures government is implementing, you will see that we are actually compromising our medium to long-term survivability for short-term praise. That is what we have done. We treasure short-term praise, and therefore we are undermining the long-term growth potential for short-term praise. Why am I saying so? Kojo, and you will see it very soon. If you look at and of course, Mr. Ken Thompson and then Salom have also spoken about the painful adjustment we've had to go through in order to have this limited recovery. In fact, by far, is the most expensive and pricey economic recovery in all our history since independence. You can check the data. That's a fact. Okay, so if you look at the fiscal relief from the domestic debt restructuring, I've said this before, and then also the external debt restructuring, approximately 90% of the relief are all going to be utilized by 2026, while the IMF supported program is in force. This is designed to make sure that the IMF supported program has enough space to be able to deliver on its objectives. The question is, what happens after 2026? What is the sustainability of this short-term praise? Those are the things. So I think we need to have a long-term view to our approach to economic transformation and inclusive productivity growth. This is not something that is going to happen in a week, in a year, or in 4 years. But what is important is the fact that we have credible leadership on the table, credible leadership that says no to corruption in any form that it appears. Lean government, cost efficiency, right? And all of that. So once you can do that consistently, you will begin to see how the macro numbers will begin to realign, and then it will begin to also trickle down to the micro and the household level. So patience is important. Right. But if we don't start doing the right things, then the 15 years will even be longer. That is a fact. And let's bear in mind that what we are going through, it will only take death to separate some people from it.
Wow.
They cannot recover. They cannot recover from this. Look, Kojo, the World Bank told us that in 2022, the central bank inspired inflation pushed over 850,000 people into poverty. Since then, more people have been joining that group. What are we seeing? Look, let's go into the granular data a bit. Maybe it will help us. Kojo, pre-COVID economic fundamentals, where inflation was 7.9% at some point in time before COVID and all of that. If you look at that data, you realize that there was practically no difference between food inflation and non-food inflation. But let's look at post-COVID recovery that we are celebrating now. You see how COVID actually exposed our food vulnerability. So right from COVID, we saw food inflation rising significantly, far above non-food inflation. Then we also saw that the regional district level differences in price development also started magnifying. So this is a country where income levels are very low, and 42 to 44% of household expenditure is on food, and food inflation has gone up significantly. Let's even say that this is recovery we should celebrate. If you come to terms with the fact that between October last year and October this year, prices on the average have risen by 22.1%. You cannot celebrate this. It will only take average people to celebrate this average as outstanding. By what standard? It's still very high. What can you do in an economy with an inflation of 22.1% when the CD has lost more than 25% of its assigned value from the beginning of the year? So it's even difficult planning. Look, when you submit a bid today, it cannot be valid beyond 2 weeks. Oh wow! So you can't submit a tender and bet on your pricing for beyond 2 weeks. So what it means is that if you invest beyond a 2 week period, chances are that it's going to affect you. And we need to invest for long term. People need to plan for long term. So we are denying businesses, individuals, the ability to plan for the long term and commit to long term investment. See what the banks are also doing. They will prefer to lend short so that they benefit from repricing, because the further you look into the future, the more darkness you see. This is not helpful. A nation, we should not take our people through this. And this is an indictment on leadership. And I'm a bit disappointed in the MPP. And let me say this, and I want to ask Ghanaians to forgive me in advance. And Kudo, do you know why I'm asking for forgiveness in advance?
Tell us.
If you look at the assembly of the MPP and the intelligence and the knowledge base of the party, typically you could say that the MPP holds the birthright to Ghana's economic management. How do you deliver something like this on the table? Are we not ashamed? For all that we know, for all that we have studied, oh, for God's sake, and we have traveled. We have seen what has been happening elsewhere. Haven't we been to Tokyo? Haven't we been to Singapore? Haven't we been to UK? Haven't we seen things? Haven't we seen how they've made life user-friendly for their people? Why do we do exactly the opposite here? Let me tell you something. In Hosea 4:6, the scripture says that for lack of knowledge, my people perish. But Ghana is perishing not because of lack of knowledge. We are perishing out of willful act because we don't love one another. You may know so much, but if you don't mean well for people, your knowledge will deliver less outcome. It's wickedness. What we are seeing here is wickedness. Exactly what some Ghanaians went through during the slave trade. To the extent that there were some people who were benefiting from the slave trade, it was okay to allow it to continue, while the majority look on. This is what we have done to ourselves. Any Ghanaian who is in any position, all that he or she is looking at is how I can protect my interests and my family and probably my friends for the foreseeable future. It's not about how I can leave a legacy for people to be happy. What are we leaving behind for the next generation? Should the next generation feel sorry that we came ahead of them? Look at what we've done to our water bodies. Do we expect the IMF and the World Bank to come and tell us that we need to manage our environment well? Come on. Why are we giving more evidence to the fact that the black race is just incapable?
Prof. Prof is letting my blood pressure come wahala. But I mean, look, you've given us so, in fact, all three of you have given us so much to think about. Uncle Ken Thompson says that it's going to take about 63 years for us to get back to 2016 levels, right? He says that we have presided over the largest transfer of private wealth into government or state control. Yet, look at where we are. Selon Brantier says that, look, as people, we don't understand value creation. We don't know how to make something out of nothing or to add value to things. And Prof. Bokwin reminds us that for some of us, it's too late. Only death will separate us from this new level of hardship that we have now been introduced to. And he likens what we are going through to slavery. Look, I've been signaled that our time is running out, and that's a pity, because Prof, Uncle Ken and Selom, I need the three of you to promise me that you come back together with us tomorrow to deal with this matter and look at the solutions, because this conversation is only halfway through. So I beg of you, if we can get you back tomorrow, we would love to start exploring the solutions to this. I mean, can we expect any potential strategy from the next government to attempt to correct this? How have we been 8 years with a government that took the most revenue, the most taxes, the most loans, domestic debt exchange, all of these things, and yet we are in the doldrums? The most oil revenue, all of this, and yet we are here. We have to talk about it. So please, Prof. Bokben, Selom Brantier, Uncle Ken Thompson, I beg of you, let's reconvene tomorrow to finish this conversation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all. God bless.
Slight correction.
Yes.
So I'm the former CEO of Dalex Finance. This is slight correction.
Of course. Thank you for that. Ken Thompson is the former CEO of Dalex Finance. He's a thought leader at business on business and economic matters. He's a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales. Professor Godfred Bokben is Professor of Finance and Economics at the University of Ghana Business School. And Selom Brantier is the Vice President of Imani Africa. Stay with us. More after these.
Dr. Baumian once said,
Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Nurses are suffering. And nursing trainees are suffering. Patients are suffering. Students are suffering. Traders are suffering. Pensioners are suffering. Drivers are suffering. Contractors are suffering. Civil servants are suffering, and farmers are suffering. Fishermen are suffering, and industries are suffering. Artisans are suffering, and Kayaye are suffering. The disabled are suffering, and men are suffering. Women are suffering, and children and Ghanaians as a whole are suffering.
Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
Roverman Productions, in partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre, presents a roller coaster ride in an original Uncle White play, The Foreplay.
Faith, for the 1,000th time, let me assure you that this will work.
Jasper, it won't.
It will.
It won't.
It will.
I said it won't.
You know your problem? You think you are the smartest person alive.
Hey.
Well, get used to the fact that I am also as smart as you are.
I can't believe you just said that to me. You know your problem? You are used to having your way all the time. You are used to thinking that you are the center of the universe. Well, I have news for you. This is the solar system, but you are not the sun.
The Foreplay shows for 1 weekend only at the National Theatre. Friday 29th November at 7 p.m. Saturday 30th November at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. and Sunday 1st December at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Buy tickets now at regular outlets and via Korba short code *365*535# or on the Roverman app. Rate 200 Ghana cedis. Call 050-554-6010. Sponsors: Korba, Gino Tomato Mix, GCB Bank and Tulisi. Communications partner: M-Notify and Logistic Movers. Roverman Productions. The difference.
Compu Ghana cashback promo just got better. Yes, it's Prime Cashback season and it's packed with incredible deals and exciting surprises. This Prime Cashback, Compu Ghana is bringing you exclusive discounts, prime savings, and awesome surprises when you shop products from your favorite brands like Samsung, LG, TCL, HP, Lenovo, Dell, Media, Nasco, Tecno, Infinix, itel, and many more. Visit any Compu Ghana branch nationwide and enjoy exclusive discounts on all products such as laptops, printers, mobile phones, televisions, fridges, home theaters, air conditioners, and many more. Ready for more surprises? This year's Prime Cashback with Compu Ghana has got great prizes with instant gifts and cash prizes for your shopping experience. You deserve this opportunity too. Rush to Compu Ghana now. Promo runs now from now to December. Visit CompuGhana.com or call 030-275-2020 for more information.
Do you want to study abroad? I present to you Astolinks International.
They give professional advice on study visas to the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and other European nations. They also advise on visa applications, general travel, and other immigration services. Call them on 0537 152 118 or visit them at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. For more information, check out astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
The second Ghana Health Service Excellence Awards comes off under the distinguished patronage of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, our special guest of honor, and the Gaman Chair, Abian Suma, His Royal Majesty King Takita Kochu II. Come, let's salute and celebrate our health heroes for their gallant contribution towards saving lives and making our nation healthy and strong. Date 20th November 2024. Venue the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center, Accra. Theme: Sustaining Partnerships for Effective and Efficient Healthcare Delivery. Our sponsors: WHO, UNFPA, USAID, Spectrum Fiber Company Limited, Pharmanova, Consolidated Bank Ghana, Nilex Properties, Global Wings Travel and Tours, Tobingo Pharmaceuticals, Transatlantic Shipping Services, KPMG, and Malinlow Accra. For sponsorship, contact 0277 411 075 or 0244 125 314. Ghana Health Service Excellence Awards, celebrating our health heroes, our lifeline.
Efia, I've been thinking, have you noticed the changes in our community?
Kojo, things are really different now. The MPP has really made a difference.
Exactly. Free SHS, healthcare, new factories. It's like a whole new Ghana.
And don't forget, electricity is so much reliable now. I remember when we used to go days without light.
True. The NPP has done a lot to improve the basics.
Ajua is a beneficiary of free SHS, and now she is in university.
And that's the kind of leadership we need. Someone who is focused on making things better for everyone. But Efia, still there are a lot more to be done for the development of Ghana.
Absolutely, Kojo. The NPP has shown that real progress is possible.
On December 7th, let's vote to keep this positive impact going. Vote number 1 on the ballot. Vote NPP for a better and prosperous Ghana.
National Health Insurance.
Great news! The National Health Insurance Scheme (NHIS) has waived the waiting period for all members aged 70 years and above. All 70 years and above are also exempted from paying a premium. Enrollment and renewal are absolutely free on the NHIS. Members who are 70 years and above can automatically access healthcare when they newly register with the NHIS or renew their membership annually. You are no longer required to serve the 1-month waiting period for late renewals. Dad, mom, grandpa, and grandma, let your old age be filled with good health and access instant healthcare at zero cost on the NHIS today. Download the My NHIS mobile app to register with your Ghana card or visit the nearest NHIS office. Terms and conditions apply. For details, contact the NHIS call center on 054 444 6447 or 0302 746 447. NHIS, your access to quality healthcare. This message is brought to you by the United States Agency for International Development, USAID.
Chamano.
TV brother.
AKA the man who has all the filler in Ghana.
AKA yes. What are you celebrating?
Oh, I just checked the election results and my candidate is winning.
Are they resulting already?
Oh, you don't know? It's all over social media. Look on my phone.
Mr. Easy, always showing up at the right time. So, has the final result of the elections been declared?
Not yet. For the presidential election, the whole country is seen as one constituency. Therefore, there is the need for all the results from all the polling stations to be added up before the chairperson of the Electoral Commission can declare the winner.
There are so many polling stations across the country. Do they all have to send their results to the EC chairperson?
No. The results from the polling stations in a constituency are added up, and then the winner for that constituency is announced. The results on the prescribed forms are then forwarded to the district electoral officer.
I bet these are just the first set of results.
Yes. The district electoral officer then forwards the results from all constituency to the regional collation center. The regional collation officer will also add up the constituency results from all the districts within that region and announce the winner for that region. The results from each region are then forwarded to the head office of the Electoral Commission on the prescribed forms.
Step by step.
At the head office, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, in the presence of accredited agents and stakeholders, simply adds up the results from all 16 regions in order to arrive at the winner for the presidential election.
Then the best thing will be to wait for the official results. Yes, aka Jimmy Braggart. You must trust the process.
Remember, at every stage, from polling station to constituency, regional, and the national collation centers, political party agents are present and they check and sign the results and are given copies of the pink sheets. Where they have doubts, they ask for a recount and sign. There is no way the results can be changed or cooked at any level or by the EC. Everything is done in full glare of everybody, party agents, media, and observer groups. So it is a lie if someone tells you that the Electoral Commission can change the results. Elections are won or lost at the polling station, so party agents should check before they sign. As the chairperson in the case of the presidential election will only declare what is brought before her.
This is part of the process towards conducting a free, fair, and transparent election by the Electoral Commission.
Aha! Now we know the truth. We won't fall for the lies anymore. Yes. Where are you running to? Yes.
Electoral Commission of Ghana. Transparency and accountability in motion.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
There's been a lot of toasting. Lots of guys have been up to her, but she told them she was.
Good news to share, Charlie. not all is bleak. There's something called the luckiest, and there's Mr. Good Luck, who's been giving out goodies. We want to talk about luckiest. I'm sure you've either heard the LPM, you've heard the jingle, you probably don't know much about it. Yawowusu is media manager, the luckiest, and he's here to tell us all about it. First of all, good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning. Good to see you too, 1V.
Hopefully, I'll be lucky this morning, and
of course,
then,
of course.
I can get
of course.
Mr. Good Luck to give me something. Let's talk about the luckiest. What is it about?
Okay. The luckiest is a seasonal game. First of its kind in this country, this part of the world. It's a seasonal game that will start every June to the December of every year.
Okay.
So it's not an everyday thing. The third and the last quarter of every year. And it's not a physical thing that you can go and buy. You just have to use your normal mobile phone. The short code, *712#. You buy a ticket. It was launched last year in Accra. We were then doing pilot only in Accra. But this year it's all over the place. And I mean, Ghanaians have buy into the luckiest, and everybody all over the place is talking about the luckiest, even with our sign tune all over the place. People are singing the luckiest, the luckiest, the luckiest, and all those things. So luckiest is a platform, a world creating platform that we've created to share word to everybody in Ghana from the age of 18 going. From the age of 18
so
going.
You must be 18 and above to participate.
Yes, please.
But how can I take part?
Yeah, if only you are from 18 years going, all you need to do is just pick up your phone and just dial *712#, the short code. *712#.
Okay.
Or if you are that type that are very busy in the office and by your laptop every now and then, you can just go to www.theluckiestafrica.com. You can buy the ticket from there. So you can use these two means in buying your ticket.
Okay, and then what happens after I get a ticket?
After you get your
First of all, how much am I getting the ticket for?
Let's just go 1 cedi. From 1 cedi to 5,000. That's the ticket worth. From 1 cedi to 5,000. So you can buy as many that you feel like buying every day or every now and then.
And I understand I can also buy for someone.
You can buy for someone. Imagine if, bought a ticket right now. The ticket number that you receive, you can share with your producer, you can share with everybody in this house. They can buy the same ticket. And when you guys are lucky, when you won with that ticket, anybody within that ticket also is a winner.
Right.
Aside you buying for yourself, you can buy for a friend, buy for a wife, buy for, excuse my word, some side chick for some corner. Can buy for everybody at all, because it's a luck thing. We are creating luck to everybody. Everybody has a luck.
So you're dialing *712#, and you're buying a ticket for as low as 1 Ghana cedis. You can buy 2, 3, whatever amount that you want to buy. You can buy in someone else's name. Okay, and then what happens?
And then you wait for the grand draw, which is taking place the 30th of this November. But before the grand draw, there are daily giveaways. Even before the daily giveaway, we've given a lot of items in the regions. Phones, fabric, laptop, soundbar, steam iron, and all those things. So most people all over the country have taken a luck from the luckiest.
How do you select your daily winners?
Okay, with that of the November one, you need to buy an appreciable amount of the luckiest.
Okay.
Last week, for instance, we did a giveaway to those who won the last time. A motorbike was given to a winner.
Oh.
Ask me how much did he stake. He participated only on 1,005 Ghana cedi and got a motorbike worth 13,000 Ghana cedi.
Wow.
Somebody also got a chest freezer. Somebody got microwave. Somebody got laptop and phone. So
And this is on a daily basis?
On a daily basis. On a daily basis. On a daily basis. So people are winning every now and then. It's not too late for you to participate.
Okay, so fortunately for us, we have the man who does the daily giveaway, Mr. Good Luck, Dada Boats. He's the ambassador, the luckiest. I beg, can I win something today?
Please, I'm as of now, I'm sharing gifts and prizes from the luckiest to the lucky ones around the Kasua area. That's why I couldn't make it to the
For real?
Yes.
So what are you giving out today?
I'm giving out microwaves. I'm giving out chest freezers. I'm giving out a motorbike, and I'm giving up 2 laptops today.
Wow.
For
what
lucky
did they
winners
do?
who have been on yesterday and the day before. So that is how it's going, and it's fun. Come and see the people around here. I initially wanted to have some of them speak on air, but because of time and some of them wanting to remain anonymous,
right?
I can't have them now. But the fact is that the luckiest has come to stay, and if you feel lucky today, all that you have to do is to dial *712# and become a part of the winning family. Because what it is that apart from the main draw or the grand draw that's on the 30th of November, we have these bonuses and prize packages as daily wins for people who participate, and it is at your doorstep. So you can also dial right now from the studio, and by the close of the day, you could be a winner of some of these items by tomorrow morning.
How many winners do you pick each day?
We pick 5.
Okay.
5 each day. And over the last Monday, we gave out prizes to 24 winners. And today, we're giving out to 10 winners because it's for 2 days. So every day, there are winners to be picked. And it depends. Sometimes we even do 6 or 7. It depends on the daily purchases.
Okay.
Because that's what is calculated on. Because if you are the highest purchaser of any of the tickets, then you stand a chance, irrespective of how much you participate with. Just pray that you become the highest purchaser of the day. Today, the gentleman we are presenting the motorbike to participated with 1,500 cedis, and is winning a motorbike worth 15,000 cedis. And that is not the end. That person also enters for the grand draw. So the opportunities are enormous.
Is he aware that you're on your way to deliver a motorbike?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But
we've done that. We've done so for the past few weeks, and we're doing it every day until the 30th of November.
Right. Just real quick, tell me about the reactions when you deliver these goodies to people.
I wish you could see some of the videos on our social media. They are so elated. They are so happy. Some of them didn't even believe it. But I tell them that this is a legit opportunity. It is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on their Caritas platform. And we can't afford to fail people on our promises.
Right. Well, hopefully you would come by Kokomlimli and deliver something good to me as well. But we thank you very much for joining us.
Please dial *712# now.
Okay.
If you forget, remember there's a commemorative day in the lives of Ghanaians, and that's 7th December, 7/12.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
right.
though the grand draw is not on the 7th December, it's on the 30th of November. Our grand draw happens the last Saturday before Christmas, but because of the elections, we want to have it earlier so that people could be wealthy and make wise decisions when they are going to vote. Because when you have money in your pocket, your decisions are different.
Well, Dadabot, good luck. Thank you so much. And he's the ambassador for the Luckiest. He also is media manager, the Luckiest. He's here. I'll give you the final word. What do you want to say to our listeners out there?
Yeah, what I want to say is it's not too late for everybody to participate. So all you need to do is just pick up your phone, just dial *712#, follow the prompt. You buy a ticket, buy for yourself, buy for a friend, buy for anybody at all that you feel like buying for. Then voila, you are part of the final draw. But aside the final draw, there are daily giveaways that are available for people to pick up. Like Dadabot made mention a while ago. You can just pick up a giveaway today. So just buy an appreciable amount. Voila, there you go.
All right. Apart from *712#, you said the other means?
You can buy it to www.theluckiestafrica.com. www.theluckiestafrica.com.
All right. Yao also is media manager, The Luckiest. Now you know. Go on and participate, and good luck to you. Stay with us. This is still the Super Morning Show.
coffee in your cup, and joy on the set, the Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Dr. Baumia once said,
"We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast."
In 2020, we will promise an airport and a harbor. Fast forward to today, absolutely nothing. Show working. Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
Daddy, I feel I'm in
Della Papa, you can't survive a day without me. Oh, don't worry, it is on fire. Della, what's the problem? I've run out of gas, and today I don't have money. I have only 40 cedis on me.
Oh, ma. Who said you need a lot of money to buy gas? You can refill any amount per your pocket. Even sell 20 cedis.
Are you sure?
Ma, it's true.
Okay, hurry up. Go and fill 40 cedis for me right now.
Oh, ma.
My friend, go and fill it before the network in my Okru cut.
Oh, yes. Protect indigenous Ghanaian businesses, save over 10,000 local Ghanaian jobs, and salvage more than $400 million local investments by refilling your gas cylinders at your nearest gas station nationwide. LPG Refilling, your affordable, pocket-friendly, and transparent choice.
We shall win, and we know we'll survive. Yeah. Shall wash away all.
Get ready, Ghana! It's time to celebrate 20 incredible years of Eco Luxury at Le Moon Eco Luxury Resort in November. Join us this November for an unforgettable customer event and the ultimate relaxation experience in paradise. We're making this milestone with exclusive tours, luxury stays, and events that highlight our commitment to sustainability and you, our amazing guests. Come be part of the magic and book your experience today at Le Moon Eco Luxury Resort, where nature meets luxury. Call us now on 0264 241 549 now. Le Moon Eco Luxury Resort. 2 decades of service excellence. One exceptional resort.
We can do it again.
Do you have a child under 5 years? Then, don't miss the second round of the vaccination campaign against polio, which starts from 21st to 24th November 2024. Your child needs these polio drops the same way he or she needs both legs. Trained vaccination teams are moving from house to house, as well as designated centers in your community to vaccinate all children from birth to 5 years against polio. Doses given during this campaign are additional doses every child under 5 years should receive to prevent polio, even if he or she has been vaccinated previously. Polio vaccine is safe, free, and given as drops in the mouth. Repeated doses of the polio vaccine give your child additional protection. Continue to attend weigh-in regularly after this campaign. Remember, polio paralyzes children for life. It can even kill them. Together, we can make Ghana polio free. This announcement is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and partners.
I'm saying that Ghana must not introduce free SHS on the whimsical promise of a desperate politician. Many mistakes have been made by countries in Africa already with free SHS.
They said it couldn't be done. They said it was a dream, but the NPP delivered free SHS. Over the last 7 years, over 5 million students have benefited from free education. The program has significantly increased enrollment and provided access to education for many who might not have had the opportunity.
Before, my family couldn't afford it. Now I'm learning a trade under TVET, and I'm looking forward to a brighter future.
Free SHS gave me the chance to go to senior high school. I'm studying science and dreaming of becoming a doctor.
Free SHS, investing in Ghana's future, one student at a time. Let's protect the future of our young people by voting number 1 on December 7. Vote for Baumia. Vote number 1.
Logi Entertainment and Rattray Park presents the maiden edition of Event of the Year 2024. This music concert, Event of the Year, will witness the legendary Daddy Lumba, Black Sheriff, Kofi Kinata, Wendy Shay, Famille, King Paluta, and many more. Performing live on the 25th of December 2024 at Rattray Park in Kumasi. Showtime is 7 p.m. sharp. For tickets and tables, call 050-6677-742 or 0244-602-800. This event is supported by Musically Yours and Logi Travel and Tours.
Christmas we highway no so be shit. Diasporians ne boggers be back room. Uni dollar me nua be come ho ne DSTV. If you say this Christmas DSTV is giving. It's giving live soccer or super sports and be analysis to prevent any biases. It's giving Ghanaian content to Aquaba Magic. A vibe. Now Korano so can dive into the Nickelodeon channels. And how is safe with the parental control. Into your fast ne do DSTV. This Christmas is giving the best in entertainment on DSTV. Grab a DSTV decoder or reconnect to your existing subscription and be entertained. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
The second Ghana Health Service Excellence Award comes off under the distinguished patronage of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, President of the Republic of Ghana, our special guest of honor, and the Gaman Chair, Abian Suma, His Royal Majesty King Takita Kochu II. Come, let's salute and celebrate our health heroes for their gallant contribution towards saving lives and making our nation healthy and strong. Date 20th November 2024. Venue the Grand Arena, Accra International Conference Center, Accra. Theme: sustaining partnerships for effective and efficient healthcare delivery. Our sponsors: WHO, UNFPA, USAID, Spectrum Fiber Company Limited, Pharmanova, Consolidated Bank Ghana, Nilex Properties, Global Wings Travel and Tours, Tobingo Pharmaceuticals, Transatlantic Shipping Services, KPMG, and Malinlow Accra. For sponsorship, contact 0277 411 075 or 0244 125 314. Ghana Health Service Excellence Awards, celebrating our health heroes, our lifeline.
That's how we do it here on the Super Morning Show. You're very welcome back. And listen, before we go, lots and lots of information for your edification. First of all, Logi Entertainment and Rattray Park present the maiden edition of the Event of the Year 2024, This Music Concert. Okay, Event of the Year will witness the legendary Lumba, Black Sheriff, Kofi Kinata, Famille, King Paluta, Wendy Shay, and many others. It's on the 25th of December at Rattray Park, 7 p.m. sharp. If you want tickets and tables, call 050-6677-742 or come to the front desk of Adom FM or dial star 714 star 003 star 4#. The event is supported by Musically Yours and Logi Travel and Tours. Media partners are all multimedia platforms.
Now, with Buy Now, Pay Later with Symmetro, you can now buy a sleek and trendy smartphone and enjoy the luxury of paying in convenient weekly or monthly installment plans. All you have to do is walk into any MTN service center, choose your favorite from a wide range of mobile phones on offer. The best part is all phones come with up to 2 GB free data, so you can share your pictures and get all the biggest scoops online for the first 6 months after purchase. Share the exciting news with family and friends and stay connected on the smart side of life with MTN and Symmetro.
Now, listen. Mantrack says if you're looking for a reliable power source that gives you control, then they are your authorized Caterpillar dealer. Okay, you get exclusive Caterpillar diesel generating sets from 12.5 kVA to 500 kVA, engineered to your precise requirements. And of course, there's a Christmas promo, so you get up to 15% off, 4 years extended warranty, plus 250 free hours of service kit, free transportation, and so much more. Call them on 0244 497 171 or visit any of their branches in Accra, Kumasi, Takrady, and Takwa. Terms and conditions apply. Rely on Cat Power Solutions from Mantrak, Ghana.
Now, your favorite furniture store, Furniture City, is giving you a unique opportunity from now till Black Friday to make your dreams come true. Black Friday came early at Furniture City. Just walk into the largest and biggest furniture showroom in Ghana, Furniture City, and then enjoy discount from a minimum of 20% all the way to 50% on all items from sofas, dining chairs, garden chairs, carpet, bed sheets, all the things in the shop. Put a smile on somebody's face this season. Make that home makeover come true. Visit Furniture City today for all your notable high quality brands and get from 20 to 50% discount on all items. Furniture City is located on the Spintex Road. It's 200 meters from the Flower Porch roundabout and opposite City Ceramica. Also in Tema on the Community 25 stretch close to Palace Store. Log on to Facebook, Furniture City Ghana Limited, and visit the website furniturecityghana.com. Call the sales department on 0244 213 333 or 0540 314 948. Furniture City, your home of quality furniture.
All right, now let me remind you that all graduates who want to further their studies in countries like Australia, Canada, UK, US, Ireland, New Zealand, and others can talk to our friends at Astolinks, okay? Because look, those countries have a great reputation for teaching and research. You could work part-time to support your studies. You could get a 4-year post-study work visa as well. And you can apply to start in January 2025. Astolinks will give you information about admissions, scholarships, and how to secure your study visa. Actually, Astolinks are on number 4A Popo Street in East Legon. Call them on 0265 341 070 or go to astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
So we've been talking about standard of living. We know that prices are going up every day. So if you have little money and you're buying LPG, of course you want to watch Philly as they fill the thing. You even want to wait and just cross-check by yourself. And you can buy whatever amount that you want. That's what the LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana is delivering. Switch to LPG for your car, especially if you drive a taxi. It's more environmentally friendly as well. Remember, when the last tree dies, the last man dies. Refill your LPG cylinder at your nearest gas station and help save our forest and environment as well. And good thing is we have about 41 LPG companies and the 800 stations across the country are 100% built and operated by indigenous Ghanaians. You know what you're doing to Ghanaian businesses if you purchase from LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana. LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana, your affordable, pocket-friendly, trustworthy, and eco-friendly choice.
Love that. All right, now don't forget, great furniture promotional sales are happening at Kingdom Books from the 15th to the 15th of this month to the 31st of December. All right, you get a whopping 10 to 15% off all furniture in their shops in Tema, their head office, as well as in Takrady and Cape Coast, Spintex Road, and Atomic, as well as Winneba and KNUST in Santasi. All right, so you can also get it online at kingdomstoreonline.com, but you need to hurry while stock lasts. You want to know more? Call 050-162-0810 or email info@kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books and Stationery is where quality and affordability are assured. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, Uncle White has the quarter 4 play out. It's a Roman Productions quarter 4 play and it's titled Therefore Play. We've been promised of really expensive jokes in this one. Crazy pranks, edge of seat, thrilling drama, and it's an original Uncle White play, Therefore Play. It shows 1 weekend only at the National Theatre, Friday 29th of November at 7 p.m. and Saturday, November 30th at 4 and 8 p.m. Sunday 1st December, there will be 3 shows, 1 p.m., 4 p.m., and 8 p.m. and it will cost you only 200 Ghana cedis. Buy ticket via the Koba short code *365 *535# or on the Roverman app. Discounts are available for big purchases and for persons on the loyalty list and or with the loyalty cards. So if you want to place an order or make inquiries, please WhatsApp 050-554-6030 or call 050-554-6010. Thanks to Koba, Gino Tomato Mix, GCB Bank, and Teely's T Communication Partners, M Notify, and Logistic Movers. Buy your ticket now. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
All right, great news for mums. The new Cerelac wheat and maize is out. It costs only 2 Ghana cedis per sachet. Just add milk and you're good to go. In fact, Cerelac we nyauhiane milk. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
All right, now make a date with your election headquarters in collaboration with Water Aid Ghana, Thursday, November 21st, 6 p.m. for the manifesto debate on WASH and climate change. It's a contest of ideas between Ghana's 2 leading political parties, NPP and NDC, spotlighting WASH and climate adaptation issues pivotal to national growth and resilience. It will be live on Joy News right here on radio on Joy FM, myjoyline.com, and on our socials as well. 6 p.m. prompt. Do make a date.
All right, and do make a date with us tomorrow for another show. This one has been emotional. We're so glad you joined us for it. But stay on Joy until we're back together tomorrow. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
And I am Mama Vioswap.